Oh yes, not covered them for you. I hope that you guys are ready and you are connecting with us throughout our social media platforms. We are live right now on YouTube and live on Facebook. All you need to do is to use the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, because today's content is aimed at making sure that our weekend start on a very high note. And speaking of a high note, you know that we are dedicated into improving your everyday bucket list, as South Africa has to offer a lot of tourist destinations so that you and your family and your friends will visit. So you're asking yourself, what are you seeing behind me? So today we're going to be going through the Credo Mutua culture at the end of the Credo Mutua cultural beliefs and folklore. Each structure of artwork tells a story, offering a deep insight into African spirituality, mythology, and heritage. Surrounded by natural beauty and rich and cultural meaning, the Credo Mutua cultural village is both educational and inspiring, a must-visit destination for those looking to connect with the roots of African tradition and wisdom. It's a tranquil yet thought-provoking space that appeals to history enthusiasts, art lovers. There, we've got services that you would love to go around together with your friends so that you cannot struggle when it comes to transport and going to visit.
A memorable get-together.
Show every network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms.
Vooka.
See you there.
Well, yeah, I should have blown your memory. Yes. Wow.
First headliner. The third suspect has been added to the wanted list in connection with the murder of Olorato Mongale. Police have added a third suspect to the wanted list for the murder of Olorato Mongale. A 30-year-old was found dead in Lombard, West Johannesburg after a date on Sunday. Authorities tracked the suspect to KwaMashu but discovered a VW Polo with traces of blood in Phoenix, Durban. An elderly man believed to be the car's owner has been arrested. Police warned the remaining suspects are dangerous and urged the public to provide information. Mongale's memorial is taking place in Bloemfontein with her funeral scheduled for this Sunday. On the next headline, the Transport Minister has reopened the Chris Hani Cape Town Railway line. Transport Minister Barbara Creecy has reopened the Cape Town Chris Hani rail line, marking a major step in restoring the city's central line. The railway was shut down in November 2019 due to cable theft, vandalism, illegal electrical connection, and land encroachment. Extensive repairs have been completed, and its revival forms a part of the presidential rail project. On the next headline, Tsegofatso Mothobi's mother urgently appeals for her daughter's safe return. The family of missing student Tsegofatso Mothobi remain hopeful for her safe return. Her mother, Emma Mothobi, fears she may have been lured by online predators. Her disappearance following the tragic murder of vet student Olorato Mongale, whose body was found near Sandton after a date. Crime experts urge women to be cautious when meeting online acquaintances. Police continue investigations but have yet to identify any suspect. That's all for your news headlines. Now heading over to your sports news, starting off with rugby news. After Northland and Lions flank cutthroat following Bodoc's 28-20 win at Cardiff's Principality Stadium, the European Professional Club Rugby Body confirmed the period accepted the foul play, warranting a red card. The Independent Disciplinary Committee initially said a 4-week ban but reduced it by 50% due to his guilty plea. Good disciplinary record and cooperation. As a result, the period will miss Bodoc's final 2 regular season games. The incident was classified as low-end under World Rugby sanction, but the penalty ensures disciplinary standards are upheld. On your women tennis news, coach blames heavy tennis balls for Raducanu form. Emma Raducanu exited the French Open after a 6-1, 6-2 loss to Iga Swiatek in the second round. Ranked 41st, she has struggled against top 5 players. Coach Mark Pecci, working with her informally since March, believes expectations remains tied to her 2021 US Open win despite changes in the game. He emphasized closing the gap with elite players and sees her career and still developing. Raducanu has been without a full-time coach since January, having previously worked with several others. Pecci urges patience as she builds towards long-term success rather than immediate results. Next, on your football news, Chelsea lead race to sign Ipswich Delep. Liam Delep has attracted interest from multiple Premier League clubs, including Manchester United, Everton and Newcastle, with a £30 million release clause. Manchester City retains a buyback option, but Delep now favours a move to Chelsea. The 22-year-old joined Ipswich last summer for up to £20 million and scored 12 goals in 32 Premier League starts. Ipswich relegated after finishing 19th since Chelsea striker Mark Giu on loan as replacement. Giu, recovering from injury, returned as a late substitute in Chelsea's UEFA Conference League final win. Delep with El Club. Miguel team is set to leave Orlando Pirates and join Sekhukhune United after bidding farewell to his former teammate. Let's give you because it's about to get dark, man. It is a very good Friday, and not only a Friday but a feel good Friday. Wherever you are, I just hope that you feel good with this morning Friday. I mean, we always know that we're looking forward to the weekend so that we can rest, rejuvenate, and also get back the energy that we need for the next week. And speaking of next week, we are starting a new month, right? We are on the last 2 days of Africa month, and it's been beautiful. I know that a lot of people want to reflect on how they spent it, what they've seen, what they have learned about African traditions. But trust me, it does not only end here. It doesn't mean after the 31st, the African traditions, they're put into hold. You cannot learn anything. The education and the information continues to be shared, and we are happy to be sharing with you everything that will be happening in Africa as we have introduced what we call inventions made by South Africans. So that's in contrast in celebrating Africans in general. So next month is the Youth Month, and it's labeled as the Youth Month. So I know that it is the time for the youth to make sure that they make use of this month, as a lot of opportunities will be shared. I don't know if you are looking forward to that.
I am, man, because I think I'm looking forward to it because each and every single year and every time in June we celebrate Youth Month. And for me, I think it's very fascinating important to also see what the youth of today has to offer. Okay, technically, I'm still part of the youth of today, but those younger than me, it's also nice to see what they have to offer in terms of their general knowledge, their contribution towards society.
Yeah.
And obviously, remembering the 1979 incident that happened back in apartheid. And obviously, right, so Sarafina will be like a full blown. It's again, yay, Sarafina, and I know that it's already out in theaters. The play is ending on the 15th of June. Sarafina, and obviously, you know, TV, SABC, yo dlala Sarafina, lidish,
Yeah.
yo dlala Sarafina. Can we create a movie that has to do with the youth of today?
Yeah.
Yes, we know that the youth of 1976 died for us so that we can have the kind of freedom that we have as the youth of today. But I think it's also important towards all the film directors that are out there, the script writers, that we actually have a movie that speaks about the youth of today and the struggles that we are fighting for, and of course the battles that we have won towards those struggles. It's also important to also highlight that. So for young filmmakers, whether you're young or you're old, this is a dedication to you. Can we please have something that also commemorates or celebrates the youth of today?
Yeah, man. And speaking of the youth, man, I know that our South African television, you know, filmmakers also, you know, they try to bring the contrast of highlighting, you know, youth challenges and problems that they go through. But we have seen, man, when you look at your Netflix, you know, specials, your Showmax specials, there are series about the youth, but it's what into what they are doing mostly, you know. It is highlighted on what they go through. You know, depression is part of them, and substance abuse, you know, is part of those things. And they are being highlighted, but we think that that kind of content should be free for everyone to consume and see what is happening. I mean, yesterday, I think it was yesterday or 2 days before, an announcement was made that Movango, you know, will stop airing on SABC2. The production of Movango is finished. No more, you know, Azwindini, no more, you know, Movango anymore on our screens. So it shows that the South African Broadcasting Company, man, there's something huge is happening there, and they're even lacking to give content to the young ones that is uplifting. I remember when I used to watch SABC1, man, on Fridays, you know, you would have your Fashion Fridays, shows that are dedicated into showing young people in the space, you know, young entrepreneurs in the fashion industry coming along. So I think with the initiatives that the government is working on, and also private companies working on, next month, I think they are going to be doing the most. So as a young person, you need to look out. And if you know young person, or you are a parent yourself, you know, you have a teenager, you know, in your home, or they are your child, do make sure that you keep updated on the socials on what the initiatives that are aimed at empowering youth have for those young ones. So we just hope that this month is going to bring good things. As much as May brought very good things, man, celebrated. I know for some of the people it was not a good month, you know, to experience, but it does not only stop there, because motivation will keep on going. We are still in the 6th month, right? On the 5th month, and then on Sunday we are going to be on the 6th month. That means you're left with only 6 months, you know, to make a difference, to make sure that whatever you've missed in the past 6 months, you can, you know, come back strong and make it for yourself. But yeah, just to connect with us on our social media platforms. Right now it's 24 minutes past 7. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show is the hashtag that I need you to use. And we will be having, of course, man, one of the good guests who are going to be joining us right here. Firstly, we're going to be having X-Men RSA and Gentle Slope. They will be here sharing the journey, man, of being in the industry. Gentle Slope is a South African music producer, and X-Men is an electrifying amapiano artist who we would like him to share more, as we have seen him, you know, on our social media. You know, he is someone who has over 100 and something thousand plus followers on Facebook. We've seen him on Freshman Magazine with this trending song Piki Piki that's standing on 2.3 million views. I'm interested to knowing on what do they think, man, makes the song to be a banger? You know, what makes it a banger? And how do you know that this song is going to top the charts? But it does not only end there, because we're going to be joined again by Miss Janice Kasala. Right, he is a managing director right there at the Mishware company. So, of course, when it comes to the rise in the country's fashion industry, she is someone who has the industry insights. She will be joining us right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. So, you do not want to miss that conversation. It is a Feel Good Friday. And, of course, when it comes to Feel Good Friday, man, we always share good news. And I don't know if this for most South Africans and it is good news. Right now, I want to share just a picture right here on my screen as I go through, man, what the Reserve Bank has done for South African consumers. So, in a move widely anticipated by economists, the Reserve Bank has announced a 25 basis point cut to the repo rate. At its last meeting, the Monetary Policy Committee, which is the MPC, they held the rate steady at 7.5%, but Thursday's decision lowers it to 7.25%, offering some relief to consumers. The rate cut comes just weeks after South Africans narrowly avoided a VAT increase and could ease pressure on household budgets already strained by the rising of cost living. Man. So, Mpho Molopiane, the chief economist at Alex Forbes, discussed this with South Africans that guys, cuts are going to be taking place and they are going to be effective today. So, this brings relief to people who are homeowners, you know, the one that is always, also renting. You know, when you're renting spaces, you know that inflation, when it is high, for you to keep up with everything that you have, it becomes difficult. So I don't know, as a consumer, how do you feel when you hear that, you know what, some percentages and inflation rates have been cut off and they're going to be decreasing? How do you feel as a consumer, Wenanje, personally?
Personally, it's a good thing, hey, because it means that at least now a person gets to save a bit of money when they spend money. But then this was announced yesterday, and the sad part is that even if they may decrease it, the effects, it taking effect, takes about a long time.
Yeah.
So I think that's like the downside of it, the fact that you probably might have to wait for maybe a month so you can actually see the changes on like your consumer places, like your retail stores and all of that stuff. But I think for me, it's a good thing, man. And I just hope that they won't increase the VAT, man. Because in all honesty, you know, as much as they can increase the repo rate, but if the VAT increases, it's more or less one of the same thing. It actually just doesn't really make a difference.
Yeah.
Because VAT will still be high. And then you also look at the income that people are still getting. It's still low as ever. It's not getting higher.
Yeah.
So I think that, it's a good step. But we're still very far from where we need to be.
Yeah, man. Because I think for most South Africans, it was good news because, as Mpho mentioned right there, that for someone who is trying and struggling to make ends meet, that means for people who are business owners, especially the people who are owning small businesses, now they will have some of the money saved up so that they can grow their businesses. One of the struggles right now we are facing in South Africa is that small, medium enterprises, they are struggling, you know, to make ends meet when it comes to their businesses. Businesses are struggling to grow, and it is something that needed to be highlighted right there, you know. And the South African Reserve Bank did not, they didn't just disappointed the South African consumers by announcing this. So right now, I just want to share with you a summary from the South African Reserve Bank on X. So they say the MPC decided to reduce the policy rate by 25 basis points with effect from 30th of May, which is today. So the MPC reduced the repurchase rate by 25 basis point to 7.25. So on the summary, let's look at how it looks like based on the inflation outlook, global outlook, and economic outlook. So In terms of inflation, price pressures remains contained. Headline inflation is slightly below our target range, while core is at 3%, the bottom of our target. Inflation outlook, the inflation forecasts were revised down, given a lower starting point as well as more favorable oil price and exchange rate assumptions. The previous forecast also included VAT increases, which have since been cancelled. Now, when we look into the global outlook, global economic conditions have been volatile. A combination of higher trade barriers and elevated uncertainty is likely to weaken the world economy. We have lowered our global growth projection. And then lastly, economic outlook. The South African Reserve Bank Monetary Policy Committee previously warned of downside risk to growth. We have now revised our forecast lower from 1.7 to 1.2. The outlook for structural reform remains positive, but there are also headwinds. So they're going to be having their next meeting on the 31st of July 2025. It's something that we need to be looking out for. And if the story develops, we'll definitely share it with you. For now, all we need to do is tell us what you think, man, in terms of the rate being reduced by 25 basis points to 7.25. Join us and connect with us through our social media platforms. We are Vooka Breakfast Show on YouTube and Facebook. For you to comment down, use the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show and tell us good to Vugile, man, because it is a beautiful and a wonderful Friday morning. Yeah, while we're still letting you digest that information we've shared with you, let us take a short break, man. And then when we come back, of course, we'll give you your daily bread, which is the best history lesson you've never had in your life. So please stay tuned. Do not go anywhere.
Hey family.
Hi.
My name is Tisiga Mazbugo Shabalala.
My name is Muketi Maimani.
My name is Musi Miss.
My name is Ketua Ketumgunu.
On the Vooka
Vooka Breakfast Show.
Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various experts from different fields.
We're going to take care of you and it's going to be amazing, man. Right now I'm on the set of the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blink-On Network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms.
Vooka.
See you there.
All right, back and still running, man, giving you that daily dose of positivity. And of course, your energetic start to the day. It is a Friday. We're still celebrating Africa Month, man, because you know, man, it had a lot of things. As we are in the end of Africa Month, tomorrow is the 31st of May, and we're saying goodbye to May with its blessings and with everything that it brought to our lives. I know, man, it's Feel Good Friday. We all need to be positive in our lives to make sure that everything we do, we just put on that positive hat, and everything that we head on brings a positive energy around us. So please do make sure, man, that you join us on our chat. Hashtag to use it, hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. And if you want to dial us in or send your voice note, the number to do that is 06049333226, 06049333226. And then as promised, man, that I have your daily bread for today, which is today in history, and going through some of the birthday of the celebrities that we like, we idealize, we see each and every day on our screens. It's something that we're going to be going through right now. So let us get you your history that you've never got in your entire history life, because we bring you good things right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. So firstly, today on history, we have a 2019 singer R. Kelly charged with 11 new counts of sexual assault and abuse in Chicago. R. Kelly faces 11 new charges of sexual assault and abuse, including aggravated criminal sexual assault and criminal sexual abuse of a minor, which carry a 6 to 30-year prison sentence if convicted. His attorney claims these charges are reclassification of previous allegation. While Kelly continues to deny all accusations, this follows earlier charges in February, which he pleaded not guilty to after posting a bond. His legal battles intensified after the docu-series Surviving R. Kelly brought renewed attention to the allegations against him. I know a lot of you, and A lot of people have listened and they loved R. Kelly, but these are some of the files that we have decided to dig and bring you, because I think it is very important, man, to know the bad side and the good side of the people that we love, so that we know what are we getting ourselves into. On the next one, the lost clownfish determined father, quickie friends, ocean adventures, heartfelt reunion. Finding Nemo is a heartwarming animated adventure more about Marlin, an overly cautious clownfish who embarks on a daring journey across the oceans to rescue his son Nemo after he's captured by divers and placed in a fish tank. Along the way, Marlin teams up with Dory, a forgetful but lovable blue tang, and encounters a variety of squeaky sea creatures, including vegetarian sharks, a laid-back sea turtle named Crush, and a helpful pelican. Meanwhile, Nemo, trapped in a dentist office aquarium, befriends a group of fish who help him devise an escape plan. The film beautifully explores themes of perseverance, friendship, and learning to let go, culminating in a heartfelt reunion between father and son. And I know for movie lovers, man, while hearing this, what comes to your mind is a nostalgia that, you know what, I need to go back and watch Finding Nemo. So good luck with that. I've given you a movie review to look into for your weekend. And then on the next history, we have Donald Trump, who is convicted of 34 felony counts for falsifying business records in hush money case. Donald Trump was found guilty in all 34 felony counts for falsifying business records in a hush money trial involving adult film star Stormy Daniels. The case centered on payments made to Daniels in 2016 to prevent her from publicly discussing an alleged affair with Trump. In 2006, prosecutors argued that Trump falsified records to conceal the payments, which were intended to influence the 2016 presidential election. The verdict, delivered by a New York jury, makes Trump the first former U.S. president to be convicted of a crime. His sentencing is scheduled for July 11th, 2025, which is next month. We will let you know what happened, because I know that some of the people can't wait for this court case. Just days before the Republican National Convention, where he is expected to be formally nominated as the party's candidate, Trump has denied all allegation and is expected to appeal the conviction. The case significant legal and political implications as Trump continues his campaign for the 2024 presidential election despite the conviction. I know that a lot of people, they want to see this. A lot of people can't wait to hear what will be the verdict after the court case. But that's all we have for you when it comes to the history, right? And then let us go into celebrating inventions made by South Africans. We know that South Africans play a very huge role in inventing stuff that we use today. So today we are going to be looking into what is it that South Africans invented on this day, right? So today, the speed gun was invented. A complete speed and video training system that gives today athletes and coaches instant feedback and digital record of progress at the pitch was invented. But now, my producer didn't state who invented the gun, right? Because I feel like it is very important for us to also know that who invented the gun. As is the gun that we see today, you know, when you look at your Olympics, when you look at your runners, it's that gun whenever it pops, people start running away, right? So the speed gun was invented, and it was invented by a South African person, in which we still have to disclose who is that person, right? And then let's look into the number of days that we are in. Today is the 105th day of the year and 151st in leap years. There are 215 days left, and we are left with 30 weeks remaining. And the question poses, man, as we are left with 2 days to end this month, and we are going to our 6th month. That means 6 months left. so that we can end the year? What is it that you're looking forward to? And there's 215 days left. What are your biggest goals? What is it that you want to share with us right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show? Do make sure that you comment down below and let us know, man, that you know what, man, on these 215 days that are left, this is what I want to do with my life. So in terms of celebrating days and what National Day is for today. Today is a National Creativity Day. National Creativity Day, celebrated annually on May 30th, encourages imagination and innovation in all forms: art, writing, music, filmmaking, and beyond. Founded in 2018 by Screenwriting U, the day highlights creativity's role in personal and professional growth. People celebrate by exploring new ideas, supporting artists, and engaging in creative projects. I think this one is a day that we need to all celebrate, because I believe we are all creatives. And if you know a fellow creative that is doing good job, make sure that you reach out to them and give them a beautiful message, just to give them the motivation to keep on going, because some people need the motivation to keep on going with their careers and what they're doing in their life. Let us encourage each other's imagination and innovations in all form. Happy National Creativity Day to everyone out there who is watching. And then let's get into the celebrity birthdays. Who do we have on our celebrity birthdays, and who is growing up, so that we can help them celebrate their day and make it special, of course. And then today we have Luki, born in 1996, turning 29 years old. Right, Luki, interesting fact about him, if you do not know him, Luki dropped out of high school at 16 to pursue music full-time. Rapper and producer who rose to recognition after the release of his debut project, Alternative Trap, in 2013. Since then, he has worked with notable artists including Chance the Rapper, FKA Twigs, and Danny Brown. He has released 2 of his solo albums since 2019. As we're celebrating creatives, I mean, Luki is one of the people that we need to celebrate, and it is a special day for him. So happy birthday to you, my good sir. And then the next one, we have the one and only Steve G. Steven Gerald is growing up today. Born today in 1980. And he is turning 45 years old, right? So Steve G is turning 45 years old. I mean, I'm trying to find something that I want to share with you here, guys, right? But before I do that, can my producers let me do this? Because there's a very interesting fact that is not included here of Steven Gerald. What?
Tata Wenamo.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, in the meantime, our Mo looks for that very interesting fact. Saga Steven Gerard. Right now, I want to celebrate somebody who's also part of the Vooka team. And I know that she's probably watching at the back. And I just want to wish Ufi Ska a happy birthday. Oh. It's a happy birthday for Fifi. Happy birthday to Fifi. Some of our guests actually know Fifi because whenever they come here, she's the one who always welcomes them in and wishes them a happy and wonderful interview. So to Fifi, thank you for being there. Happy 21st, Pikachu.
Oh, yes, man. This is what we do right here. Let's give you this. Yeah, man.
Hooray! Hooray!
Happy birthday to Fifi, and I think we're going to get into her birthday. But firstly, let me just share an interesting fact about her while we're still on it. So, Refilo Rasekhanso was born in 2004 on this day. She is turning 21 years old. And you might be asking, man, why is this person so special? And we're doing this announcement, cutting the show and going straight into her birthday. She works as a marketing intern in the Vooka Breakfast Show. She started playing football at the age of 8 years and played for the biggest club in Mafikeng called the Champs. very, very interesting fact about her. And she is one of us right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. She is the one who makes sure that this magic that you see, goes through her and goes past her. So happy birthday to you, Fifi. I hope that you enjoy your day with us, because hey man, a lot more is coming for you. May God continue to bless you with everything that you need in your life. So continuing with other celebrity birthdays, as I mentioned, Stevie G. I'm going to play this other interesting fact about him after I've read this, because you're asking yourself, who is he? So let's get into it. He is turning 45 years old. Interesting fact about him: his remarkable consistency and longevity at Liverpool, where he played 16 out of his 17 professional seasons. Midfielder who became captain of the Liverpool Premier League club, leading the team to multiple FA Cups, League Cups, Community Shield and Super Cups. He managed Liverpool under 18 during the 2017 season and became manager of the Rangers FC in 2018, and also went to become the manager of Aston Villa that plays in the English Premier League. But another interesting fact about him, he is the one who is known for the Steven Gerrard slip. So in April 27, 2014, Liverpool were on the verge of winning the English Premier League, and they were going to end a 30-year drought of not winning the English Premier League. And in that game, something terrible happened, because Liverpool only needed a draw to win the league, and Manchester City won that game because they were behind. Manchester City was behind 2 points to Liverpool. And then, in the midst of everything that happened, this is the moment that I wanted to share with you, where Stevie G lost his grip and slipped. That's when 30 years of waiting continued, and it was very bad on people's faces and in the city of Liverpool. So this is the clip that I want to play for you.
Oh, and Gerrard has slipped, and Demba Ba is through here for Chelsea. It's Ba, he scores in front of the Kop. Catastrophe for the Liverpool skipper.
Demba Ba, the man that still lives in Stevie G's mind. Till today, Steven Gerrard is still sharing the story of how this goal is haunting him in his lifetime. I know there's a mistake that you've made. Maybe you've made, you've made a mistake that made your team or your company to lose. This is one of the moments that Stevie G did. But happy birthday to him, man. He is a legend. He's still doing the things, and he is on the verge of becoming the best coach in the world. So happy birthday to him. And then on the last one we have right here is Colm Meaney. Born today in 1953. Interesting fact about him: he was the only actor to appear in all 3 films adaptation of Roddy Doyle's The Berrytown trilogy as the father of the Rabbit family. Colm Meaney is an Irish actor best known for playing Miles O'Brien in Star Trek, The Next Generation and Deep Space Nine. He has starred in films like The Snapper, Con Air and Layer Cake, and won multiple Irish Films and Television Academy Awards. His TV roles include Hell on the Wheels and Gangs of London, alongside a successful theatre career in Broadway, West End production. Happy birthday to Mr. Colm Meaney. That's all we have for our birthdays. If you happen to know anyone who is growing up today, let us help you and help them celebrate their birthdays right here. But in contrast to everyone who's celebrating their birthday, happy birthday. May you guys continue to live beautifully and joyfully and peacefully as you have been living for the past years, and may God continue to grant you those years that you need. So that's all for the birthdays. Let us just look into what do we have in terms of improving our words, our vocabulary for everyday to-day spoken language, which is English. We know that English is spoken worldwide, so it is very important for you to know some of the words. We don't say know everything, but it is very important to know some of the words of English, so that when you communicate with other people, they can know what you are trying to communicate with them. So we always practice what we call a word of the day. We know in social media, word of the day means you giving a motivation or something that is brewed inside of you that you want to share with the people of, the nation of where you are. Because when somebody comes to you and say word of the day, all of you think is, you know what, man, keep on living, keep on pushing, keep on doing what you do, right? In which it is a good thing that people are sharing good things. But today our word of the day is quandary. Quandary. Quandary is our word of the day. And how do you spell quandary? Quandary is spelled as follows. It's Quandary. It's Quandary. You're asking yourself, man, what is quandary and how will I use it in my day-to-day sentence? Maybe if I want to approach someone, if I want to express my feelings, how can I use quandary when I'm conversating with people? The definition of a quandary, it refers to a difficult situation or a problem, especially one involving a choice between two undesirable options. It can also describe a state of uncertainty or perplexity. In essence, it's a situation that's tough to navigate and where you are unsure of the best course of action. That is quandary for you. Let me repeat that definition for you. Quandary refers to a difficult situation or a problem, especially one involving choice between two undesirable options. It can also describe a state of uncertainty or perplexity. In essence, it's a situation that's tough to navigate and where you are unsure of the best course of action. Sentence example is the descendants have been left in a quandary. Their descendants have been left in a quandary. Right? Quandary refers to difficult situations or problems. So their descendants left them in difficult situations and problems. Now they have to deal with those problems. They have to fix those problems. How would you use quandary in your day-to-day basis? Avery, how would you use quandary, which refers to a difficult situation or a problem, especially one involving a choice between two undesirable options? Quandary.
Quandary, right?
Yeah.
I found myself in a quandary between choosing who's wrong or right when it came to my son and my little brother.
Very good, man. Quandary, right? I mean, it's a difficult situation, a problem. I'm just trying to think if I was left in a difficult situation or a problem. But in most of the times, whenever, I was young, my mom will leave me in a quandary when we go on shopping malls. Do you know the feeling whereby your mom just leaves you then say, I'm coming back? That is the
Don't
biggest.
move.
That is a difficult situation you will ever find yourself. Or in a line. While the line is moving, you keep on looking, where's mom, bro? Because now the line is moving. So that was that quandary that I was, and I found myself into. So what kind of quandary or problem or difficult situation you have found yourself into, or you've put someone into? Because quandary will not only resonate or relate to us. It can also be something that's relates to someone that you did to them. So talk to us, man. Quandary. How would you use the word quandary? It is our word of the day for today, right? So I think it goes along with the message inspiration. So they say challenges are gifts that force us to search for a new center of gravity. Don't fight them, just find a different way to stand. Very beautiful message, by the way, man. To get your day started in a very high and energetic note, right? But I'm still waiting for those comments to come right there.
Yeah, man. We just hope that nobody over the weekend is going to find themselves in a quandary.
Interesting, man.
So please make sure you stay safe so that you don't find yourself in a quandary mole.
Yeah.
When you know that you've had enough, or rather request and ask wherever you are to leave your car, unlike driving when you're drunk. Please stay safe over the weekend.
Yeah, speaking of staying safe, man, Hector just sent us one of the beautiful picture of a sunrise on how it's looking like on his side, right? That is the beauty of the sunlight, man. While you're trying to look into what is happening, what you need to focus on is the brightness of what the sun comes with. So happy sunrise day, man. I hope that this day won't be a quandary for you, because this is very, very beautiful. So if you happen to be on the road, or if you happen to see a beautiful sunshine right there by your house, do make sure that you share the picture with us, and we will display it for you right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Right, the number to do that is 06049332 3226 0604933226. That is the number that you need to send your picture in to, right? So what we're gonna do right now is to take a short break, and then when we come back, we're going to give you your news recap that you missed at the beginning of the show. So all you need to do is to stay tuned, because you know, man, the Vooka Breakfast Show does not disappoint when it comes to bringing you that energetic starter to your day. So please do not go anywhere. Stay tuned, keep warm, keep safe.
Hey family.
Hi.
My name is Tisiga Mazibuko Shabalala.
My name is Moketi Maimane.
My name is Musi Miss.
My name is Ketsuo Mguni.
On the Vooka
Vooka Breakfast Show.
Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various experts from different fields.
We're going to take care of you, and it's going to be amazing, man. Right now, I'm on the set of the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blink-On Network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms.
Vooka.
See you there.
This is Ted, the Wild Irish Comedian. You're watching Vooka Breakfast Show. Tune in every morning, Monday to Friday.
Our news recap. On the first headline, a third suspect had been added to the wanted list in connection with the murder of Olorato Mongale. Police have added a third suspect to the wanted list for the murder of Olorato Mongale. A 30-year-old was found dead in Lombard, West Johannesburg after a date on Sunday. Authorities tracked the suspect to KwaMashu but discovered a VW Polo with traces of blood in Phoenix, Durban. An elderly man believed to be the car's owner has been arrested. Police warn the remaining suspects are dangerous and urge the public to provide information. Mongale's memorial is taking place in Bloemfontein with her funeral scheduled for Sunday. On the next headline, the Transport Minister has reopened Chris Hani to Cape Town Railway line. Transport Minister Barbara Creasy has reopened the Cape Town to Chris Hani rail line, marking a major step in restoring the city's central line. The railway was shut down in November 2019 due to a cable theft, vandalism, illegal electrical connections, and land encroachment. Extensive repairs have been completed, and its revival forms a part of the presidential rail project. On another headline, Tsegofatso Motobi's mother urgently appeals for her daughter's safe return. The family of missing student Tsegofatso Motobi's remains hopeful for her safe return. Her mother, Emma Motobi, fears she may have been lured by online predators. Her disappearance followed the tragic murder of vet student Olorato Mongale, whose body was found near Sandton after a date. Crime experts urge women to be cautious when meeting online acquaintances. Police continue investigation but have yet to identify any suspect. That's all for your news headline. And now let's head over to your sports news recap. Starting off with rugby news, Bodox Poirot gets a 2-week ban after Northampton clash. Jefferson Poirot received a 2-week suspension after grabbing an England and Lions flanker's throat following Bodek's 28-20 win at Cardiff's Principality Stadium. The European Professional Club Rugby body confirmed Poirot accepted the foul play, warranting a red card. The Independent Disciplinary Committee initially said a 4-week ban but reduced it by 50% due to his guilty plea, good disciplinary record and cooperation. As a result, Poirot will miss Bodek's final 2 regular season games. The incident was classified as a low end under World Rugby sanctions, but the penalty ensures disciplinary standards are upheld. On the next sports headline, women tennis news. Coach blames heavy tennis balls for Raducanu form. Emma Raducanu exited the French Open after 6-1, 6-2 loss to Iga Swiatek in the second round. Ranked 41st, she has struggled against top 5 players. Coach Mark Peachy, working with her informally since March, believes expectations remains tied to her 2021 US Open win despite changes in the game. He emphasizes closing the gap with elite players and sees her career as still developing. Raducanu has been without a full-time coach since January, having previously worked with several others. Peachy urges patience as she builds towards long-term success rather than immediate results. Heading over to your football news, Chelsea lead race to sign Ipswich Delep. Liam Delep has attracted interest from multiple Premier League clubs including Manchester United, Everton and Newcastle. With a £30 million release clause, Manchester City retain a buyback option, but Delep now favours a move to Chelsea. The 22-year-old joined Ipswich last summer for up to £20 million and scored 12 goals in 32 Premier League starts. Ipswich relegated after finishing 19th. The 6 Chelsea striker Mark Jew on loan as replacement. Jew, recovering from injury, returned as a late substitute in Chelsea's UEFA Conference League final win. Delep could now feature in the next season's Champions League with Chelsea. On the next headline, Miguel team signs with a new PSL club. Miguel team is set to leave Orlando Pirates and join Sekhukhune United after bidding farewell to his former teammate. Sekhukhune previously attempted to sign him in 2022, but Pirates intervened. Team won 5 trophies with Pirates under coach Jose Rivero, who has since left for Al Ahly. Despite speculations about following Rivero, team has committed to Babina Noko. Pending medicals, he will reunite with coach Eric Tingler. Pirates did not trigger his contract extension, making him a free agent from the 1st of July. Sekhukhune is expected to announce more signings ahead of the new season starting in August. That's all for now. Stay tuned for more sports and news updates throughout the show. Don't forget to share your thoughts on these headlines with us on social media using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show and send us your voice note on 060-493-3226. Now let's get back to your daily dose of positivity. 3 minutes past the hour, 8 o'clock, and you're still watching the Vooka Breakfast Show, your energetic starter to your day, bringing you that daily dose of energy and, of course, positivity, man. It is a Friday, man, looking fresher. It is a Friday for good memories. A feel good Friday is what I'm trying to say. Come on, man. Join in the chat and use the hashtag of Vooka Breakfast Show so that we can get this day going, man. We know that a lot of things we are expecting and a lot of things that we are looking forward to this end of the month. As we are also heading towards the weekend, all I need you to do is to let me know, man, what are your plans for the weekend? But we still have the poll right there on YouTube. What do you think about the South African Reserve Bank cutting interest to 7.25%? The first option that you need to choose is a great move. It will boost the economy. Bad idea. It might increase inflation. Or you're not sure. Let's wait and see for the verdict of what they have presented to us as South African consumers and South African citizens. The poll is right there. It won't move. So just let us know what you're thinking right there. The communication still continues right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. And if you want to get into the the conversation, all you need to do is you need to connect with us throughout our social media platforms. So right now, we are live on YouTube. We are live also on Facebook. Or you can do the honors of sharing the live with your lovely friends or your lovely families right there. So it's what we're doing. And also, if you wanted to call us in using the number below, it's 0604933226. 0604933226. That is the number that you need to call us so that we can speak, man. Let's talk. Right, daily or morning theater. You know, what is it that you want to speak to us with? Because I know that there are a lot of burning issues that a lot of people are facing and they want to talk about. But speaking about those things, we know that we are dedicated into bringing that moment of laughter. Laughter does not only happen on Wednesdays right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. It happens almost every day. We share things and laugh at things that are happening. And, of course, you know that the internet will never disappoint when it comes to funny videos. So, of course, man, you're asking yourself, what funny videos? Right now, I'm about to share some of those videos with you so that we can have a good laugh. And also, just contemplate, man, just talk. What happens right there if you find yourself in this kind of situation? Do you walk away or you face that embarrassment you did in front of people? Hey, Tony Stark. Come on.
You see this one? No, I don't understand what's the scooter or
That's a whole embarrassment, man. And what I like about these videos, man, is some days we will make sure that we go through all of the comments because trust me, man, the comment section is a place that you want to join. But Fail Army, the people who posted this video, they say at this rate, will the Avengers ever stop assembly? Very interesting, man.
I think they might, because no, it looks like Tom's comeback is very shaky. Like, as in Iron Man's comeback is not make sure.
Dude, what are you doing, man? I mean, at this point, you are hired, you are paid. And then this is what you do. Definitely we're taking some of the money that we paid you.
Yeah.
We expected you to do that, grand entrance. Coming in as Iron Man, boom, doing the transformation and everything. Then you fall. You've messed up the whole thing.
I don't even think this person is like a professional bike rider because everybody knows that on a bike, when you're going left, you do not turn with your body. Only the bike turns. Bro. And I think this person fell because you don't do that. I don't own a bike, but I know the bike rules. rules. You don't turn with your body, because as soon as you turn, as soon as the bike goes left and you also go left with your body, you are down.
It's weird, man. It's weird. Guys, rehearse, man. Come day before. Come with your bike and your suit and then do that grand entrance so that tomorrow it becomes easy. Now you find out that the ramp is steep now. You fall in front of children. Come on, guys. Rehearse. But now we have another one that we want to share with you right here. A man dining with his family at a restaurant, and he wants to impress them with how to open a bottle when you are in a restaurant. Voila. Dad, what are you doing? I mean, just open the bottle, man. Like, you could even see from the child that what Dad is doing right here, guys, it's going to cause a mess.
Like a whole bottle of shampoo, my bro.
Come on.
And you can see that's probably like a very expensive bottle, because I'm also looking at the size of it. It's pretty big. And then now you can't even drink the champagne that's left inside the other half of the bottle, because it has glass in it. Guys, stop it. Just twist the cork. Let it pop.
I mean, sometimes you even have to look at the bottle design, because sometimes, right there on the neck, it does this. So it's difficult for you to
literally pull off that knife move.
Yeah. So one of the comments right here, this guy is saying, bro was aiming for the bottle, not the cork, which is clear. It's clear enough. And then after he broke the bottle, like, voila, right? And now, speaking of voila, you are preparing for, the weekend. You want to go chill with your friends. And, you go to your favorite barber and say, hey, man, just hit me with that nice cut you always do. And this happens while you are at the barber. I mean, at this point, what do you do, man? Because like, yo, bro, no, man, you're not even supposed to do that. Like, you're not supposed to do that, man. The air pressure in my mouth, come on, man. Like, there could be a lot of air flying around. The next thing you like, then I die. I mean, some of the things, man, when we joke about these things, man, the next thing, hair goes into someone's throat, they get choked, then they die in front of. And when I was shooting content that time,
Nagana cause of death, my own hair. My own hair be my own cause of death.
But it will depend, man. It will depend. If it's a good haircut, then I would let you do so.
That's
but
why
now, if it's a bad haircut, then you do that. My friend.
That's why I stopped going to barber shops and I now barber my own hair because of such things.
Yeah.
This is one of the reasons I don't even want to lie. Like, my former barber looks at me nasty once. He sees me out there outside of the house with my own machine, cutting my own hair, and the spell there. The way he doesn't even talk to me anymore.
Ay, bro, like, come
he
on.
He doesn't talk to me anymore. Like, mo serious. Yeah.
Why?
Because I guess at a saloon I cut my own hair now. Because it's money lost. Because he knew it was basically me, my two little brothers, and my son.
Yeah.
So he knew Guti Rikuta twice in a month or sometimes 3 times in a month.
Yeah.
And then I had that thing where I'd always cut my hair in credit. So he knew that for the next month, he's sorted, bro. It's 20 rand.
Yeah.
And then if Rikutile hey 2, na Joe, 140.
He's counting on you.
Oh, he's counting on me. My brother's like, I made money. Why is it about to pay 2? It's 120, another 2. It's how much? 240.
So it means vele that barbers, they really count, on us.
Yeah, they do, but then
me,
I couldn't, because now I so good. So I want to less quality list. It's literally gonna be the death of me. So I decided to buy a machine.
Yeah.
And now I cut me, my son, and my 2 little brothers here. Like, everybody knows, there'll come a time where you'll find those 3 kids sitting outside in your line.
I think I won't blame you, man, because we find ourselves whereby we want to cut hair, and then this thing of finding your baba not there, man, like it's really stressful. So I don't know if they can work on their consistency of always being there. Yes, we
On
understand
time.
there are human beings, they face some of the things, but I believe that it is very, very, very important for them to be on time and also do the right things. While I was still doing this whole thing right here, I see I've been missing some of your comments. Sorry guys, because the poll was just all over my screen. I was just finding a way to remove it, but let me just read some of the comments. KTTU Z Ogeltak saying good morning Mavuga Amahle, #Revugile, #Vuga Breakfast Show, #watching the bath. Not more thinking the speed gun is the revolver. Hey, my guy, that's exactly what I thought, man, because when they say speed gun, all I think about is to, we shoot for the stars, we shoot for the moon. Speed gun sama metro. Oh, it's not the speed gun, no, bro, but they said speed gun for athletes, man. The speed gun for athletes is the one that say, Kwah! Then people start running, right? That is a speed gun that was invented right here in South Africa. So, that is the speed gun that I was, actually thinking about. So, that's the speed gun that I was speaking. So, KT, you confusing me, man. So he comes back and says, the one for the speed trap. Come on. What am I reading here, guys? No. Wait.
You're reading confuse the enemy, because this is what's happening right here, right? And then Kabona happen because I think it's because there was like 2 other comments that came up. Hence, Baita the one for the speed trap.
A complete speed and video training system that gives today athletes and coaches instant feedback and digital record. I missed that. Thank you so much, bro.
Yep.
I mean, I'm thinking about the hey, man, it shows the level of how we love guns. Sometimes we miss, we miss these small things, man.
And he saw where you were thinking those are it's a revolver.
Not a revolver.
Not a revolver.
That's bad. And then Hector coming back and say #Sifugile, #Thursday night was long, #Happy Friday, #Vooka Breakfast Show. Thursday night was long. I wonder what was happening.
Care to
share? Please
Please
do. While you're sharing, just know that Mr. Janice Kasala is right. Miss Janice Kasala is right here in the studio. She is an operational manager right there at a Mishwe company. So I think in terms of the rise in the country's fashion industry and the industry insights that you want to know, she is here to share those insights with you. So do make sure that you stay tuned. Do not go anywhere, because she will be, and she is right here in the studio. So if you're joining, don't go anywhere. Share the live for people who love fashion in the industry, and make sure that you tell them to tune in. We are live on Facebook. We are also live on YouTube, right? And going through another comment right there, we have Hector Takalane saying, or TK saying, good morning, Vooka team and breakfast show. #Sivukile. Zinzi coming saying good morning. #Vooka breakfast show. I personally am happy that the interest rate has reduced. We will get some relief from our credit agreement and pay lesser car and home installment. Feel Good Friday, and that was the Feel Good announcement we had for you. And then KT coming back saying, lol, Afri or wrong. You turn ka body on the bike, not ka steering. He was just slow and the bike is too big for him. That's why he fell. He wasn't supposed to go in that slow in the first place.
Which bike? Because I've been on a cruiser, adventure bike, and a super bike. So which bike?
Yeah.
Unless it's because maybe I was not the one driving, I was at the back.
Yeah.
But which bike, my guy? The only ones that I haven't been on is a quad bike and a dirt bike. Otherwise, yeah, I've done the 3.
Yeah, keep those comments coming, because after the break, an interesting conversation is going to take place right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. All you need to do is to stay tuned, comment down below, ask questions, because the most important thing that you can do for yourself is to ask questions. Asking questions bring answers, right? And that's why when you ask questions, we go and get the information for you. Hence, we came back with the announcement from the South African Reserve Bank, giving you the updates on the repo rate that you need to always look out for, because as a consumer we care for you. As a consumer, you don't know sometimes what is happening. Why do we always have a price increase, and the inflation is always increasing? So those are some of the things that we will be and we are discussing with you and announcing with you right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. I hear that TK is just sent a voice note right here. I think it's about that long Thursday night you had, my good friend. So with all of the people that are watching right now on Facebook and YouTube, let us hear, what was it that was long for TK in that Thursday night, right?
Morning, guys. Excuse for the voice. Robert's late. Ask Musi. We were trying something. Hopefully, something's gonna work. Okay. Hopefully, I have faith for the person that we were engaging with yesterday pulls through for the support for Nigeria at the station.
Man. I mean, I would like to wish you a very huge good luck to that, man. And it's very good that you guys were not up all night long for wrong things, because it's not good to speak about how we were busting that alcohol. No. At least you shared some good things for us to hear right here. And you are hoping that deal that you guys struck with the person that you were at with Thursday night is going to pull through and make sure that everything works well for you. So thank you so much, man, for sharing that with us. If some more information pops up or some more information you want to share with us right here, do make sure that TK, you send it right here. And just like everyone, guys, who is sending their voice note, you can also do that on 060-493-3226. 060-493-3226. Right, as I promised, that Miss Janice Kasala is right here in the studio, and the conversation is about to happen right there with Afriberry. So all you need to do is to stay tuned. So obviously, let me just give you a glimpse of who she is, what she does. Mishwear is a quintessential clothing and footwear brand on the rise in the country's fashion industry. It was founded by entrepreneur Johnny Mudiba, first made its foray into the market in 2022 with the introduction of its flagship product, Mishwear Sneaker. Since entering the retail space, Mishwear Sneaker has been a hit with customers and connoisseurs who have made it a shoe of choice. The company is establishing itself as a mainstay and a future leading fashion brand, and its upward trajectory posture, courtesy of increasing interest, attested through Mishwear Place founder Mudiba at the epicenter. Its story is relevant and relatable to the majority of South Africans who have had to defy the odds and push boundaries in a quest to achieve their own dreams. Born and bred in Lepepane village, Tzaneen, Limpopo, Mudiba, like most South Africans battling economic challenges, had to walk long distances barefoot to school, but decades later he gets around in a shoe he has created, which is the Mishwear, and is a much about authenticity and identity, and it is about inspiration and hope. Mish, as a sneaker is simply known, may be at the forefront of the company's offerings, but it is a part of the many products on offer: clothing, footwear, sports apparel, and accessories. Forming part of the item on Mishwear services, Mishwear is about inspiring confidence and providing a sense of authentic identity. Right? Pride and comfort. Mishwear products are for the fearless people keen to go beyond limits and boundaries set by the society we live in. Mishwear, a company that continues to offer employment and training opportunities to the youth, has intentions of growing in leap and bounds in future. The projection will see Mishwear introducing variety of products as part of its endeavor to reach the greater pinnacles of fashion locally and internationally, right? With imminent growth, Mishwear would open wide its doors and empowerment for those seeking opportunities in internship and training and employment. I just hope that that is some of the information that we're going to be asking Mrs. Janice Kasala when it comes to the youth opportunities opened for young people. As we are closing the Africa Month, we are now heading to the Youth Empowerment Month, in which the youth needs to be empowered. in terms of bringing and being upskilled in our society to make sure that entrepreneurship is in the pinnacle of our communities. So the doors are wide open for empowerment for those seeking opportunities in internships, training, and employment. I just hope that you guys will find this conversation very, 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 very interesting, because she is here right now. What we're going to do is to just take a short break, and then when we come back, we get straight into the conversation with Miss Janisa Kasala right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Good stuff, don't go anywhere.
Good morning, Mavuga Math, and I hope you guys are still feeling amazing and fantastic. Do not forget that wherever you are and wherever you're going, best make sure that you keep yourself nice and warm because it is still cold. And I also can go to Sunday mare afitlile. But right now in studio, I have the beautiful, ever amazing Janice. How are you doing, ma'am?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me today. today. Yeah, I'm a little excited. But other than that, thank you for having me today.
It's only a pleasure. So would you mind kindly also telling the viewers and listeners at home who exactly is Janice?
Okay, so Janice is a go-getter. She considers herself as smart. She has an IT background. She was one of the faces of Rosebank College, actually, the IIE.
Wow.
Yeah, so she's done quite a lot, and today she is the operations manager for Mutual.
Now that's amazing. So you're one of the faces
of
Rosebank.
Yes.
So you're telling me that if I go to Rosebank College right now, probably might see your face.
Funny thing is, I did drive by, I think, a month or two ago just to see if I'm still relevant. And I did still find posters and billboards of me there.
No, man, I hope they're paying you for usage because
True.
You know, how has the rise of e-commerce transformed the fashion industry so far? And what would you say is the major role that it also plays within the industry itself?
Okay, so the rise has come up pretty fast. I think because we had a period of COVID, people had to rely on online buying and buying things from websites, buying things from WhatsApp. That's when we saw the rise of the e-commerce or the e-commerce industry, coming up. And for some reason now in South Africa, people have started to get used to the idea of buying things online, and that has made or created jobs for people like me. Because I make sure that you guys receive your orders when you place your order with us here at Metro. I make sure that your emails are answered to. I make sure that courier guy gets to the right place and that you guys answer your phone on time. Making sure that you guys get your orders. Also, buying online helps the e-commerce industry in ways of we are able to create, how do I put this? You are able to go on with your life, at the same time get things done. So with you buying things online, you can simply forget that you bought something, continue with your day, and just wait for an SMS or call from us saying that, hey, come outside, there's an order for you. And yeah, that's basically it. So I say yes to e-commerce. I say yes to website buying. I say yes to online buying. People should just trust the process. And that's how technology is moving, actually.
No, that's also amazing. So when it comes to Mitchway, what kind of unique challenges or opportunities has the e-commerce industry presented for Mitchway?
Okay. So the challenges are still there. In South Africa, people are still afraid of buying online simply because they do not trust. We always get that, I don't trust, I like the product, I like the shoe, I like the t-shirt, but I'd rather come in store. So we have created a solution to that. We do have a store in Wynberg Center. But the opportunities also, like I said, it has created jobs for us, I think in the early 2000s, you'd never hear of an e-commerce coordinator or manager,
No.
That sounds crazy. Everyone would just come in store and buy and so forth. So, yeah, that's the opportunities. I could say job opportunities have been created for us, and it's nice working with technology trends, or would I say, what do they call this again? How do they put this? New world trends in technology, and I'm a part of it, and they always say that computers are smarter than humans. That's lies. We create those
computers, so how can it be smarter than me?
Exactly, so yeah. Other than that, that's basically it.
That's very interesting. So can you also please explain how Mitchwear has used different strategies to enhance the online shopping experience for its customers? Because for me, just like your Wynberg customers, I also like the touch of feeling it. But you know what, just before you answer that, let's head over for a quick break, and then we're coming back and then we'll just take it from there, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Hey family.
Hi.
My name is Tisiga Mazibugo Shabalala.
My name is Moketi Maimane.
My name is Musi Miss.
My name is Ketsu Mgunyo.
On the Vooka
Vooka Breakfast Show.
Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various experts from different fields.
We're going to take care of you and it's going to be amazing, man. Right now I'm on the set of the Vooka Breakfast Show brought to you by the Blink-On Network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms.
Vooka.
See you there.
Escape the ordinary and discover the extraordinary with Swellappeal Tours. Whether you're a group of friends or a family looking for a memorable getaway, Swellappeal Tours has you covered. Our all-inclusive tours take you to South Africa's most stunning destinations, from the scenic beauty of Mpumalanga to the vibrant life of Gauteng and the coastal charm of Durban.
Welcome back, guys, and I hope you're still feeling amazing out there and obviously enjoying our wonderful conversation. So just before we went on the break, I was asking Janice how Mitchware actually enhances the online shopping experience for its consumers.
Okay, so we do take our online presence very seriously because we did launch online. We never had a store for almost 2 years. So we have put in the time and effort and money into creating a nice online store. And we do use one of the world standard tools, which is Shopify. And that has made our online presence much more there and relevant and up to date and trendy. So when the consumer goes onto our website, it's easy for them to navigate. Shopify also assists us to adjust what's there, what orders we have in place today, what time they were put on, so we know when to prioritize our customers. Not saying that we don't, but we're basically saying that if they place an order on a Saturday, on days that we do not work, we know on Monday we have to definitely take them out. On Shopify as well, the tool is great because it assists you to also send out messages to customers saying that they their product has been, the order has been taken in and that we are busy also trying to take them out. So yeah, I think us using that tool has helped Mitchware put ourselves at a nice world-class stage. And yeah, that's basically it, I can say.
Now that's very interesting. So when it comes to data analysis, how does Mitchware use the data to understand the customer's preferences and the different products that the customer needs?
Okay, so again, with the tool that we use, Shopify, it assists us in seeing what trends are there. With a simple click of a button, we can find out what customers like, what customers have bought most for the week or for the day, how many customers are online at that very same time actually, and also what products they like the most. So it's easy for us to see the trend that is going on. By the way, we have 14 colorways or 14 colors of our shoe, but we know exactly what colors they like because that website tool shows us that this customer between the ages of this stays in Pretoria or Durban, likes a certain shoe. So yeah, I just want to say Shopify is the best tool to get if you are an online store. Invest in it.
Now that was very interesting because for me, I'm not really an online shopper. Like I still literally prefer going into the store, smelling the clothes off the rack, feeling
you just
the
like
texture.
the experience.
I don't know, maybe it's because I grew up with a grandmother. Because like she influenced that inside me. Like, you must go to the shop. You must feel the texture.
True.
So that you know that you're buying the right thing, because you order online, when you come back, the texture is like this and like yeah, that's probably one of the reasons why I actually turned out that way. And then right now we live in a world of social media, right? Where social media plays a very huge and major role in the world that we live in.
Yeah.
Yes. True. And sorry about that, guys. So in the world that we live in, right, and then you find that social media, in the world that we live in, and social media is basically shaping everything. What role does social media play for Mitchware in terms of advertising and basically putting it out there so people actually know about the brand?
Yeah. Social media helps online businesses to have a presence, I could say, especially on the World Wide Web. If you want to make it and you know your store is online, you cannot afford to have a store at that time. You need to invest your time, your skills, your knowledge onto social media. We are on all 3 social media platforms, the 3 major ones, which is Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. And I just want to say Facebook is the one primary platform that actually gives us customers, right?
Oh.
So what we've established, according to our findings, is that on Instagram, people like to see the product, right? And they will click like or heart it, and that's it. They forget about the product. But when they're on Facebook, for some reason, it promotes them or wants them to want to buy the product. So we spend our time there and the money and we boost our posts there, meaning if I put out a post saying this shoe is 1,000 Rand or 1.1, most of the time on Facebook, we're not going to ask why is the product placed at that margin or why is it that price. All they want to do is just support the business because it's black owned. And that's where most of our customers come from. And then on Twitter, that's another platform. We all know how Twitter is. Everyone wants to speak. Very
controversial.
Yes, everyone has an opinion. Everyone's going to ask, oh, but you got these shoes from where? Oh, yeah, everyone has opinions there. But other than that, I just want to say the buying market, if you are, again, an online store, invest your time on Facebook.
Hey guys, I hope you heard that one from our very also well-known IT expert that if you want to buy... if you're running an online store, the best place to market anything that you are selling or any products that you are selling is basically Facebook because it pulls in more. Otherwise, either way, Facebook is also a part of Instagram because under one company.
Now,
So now that makes sense. So would you also mind telling us how do you ensure effective engagement with your customers on your social media, because we know that as much as you can post a shoe, there needs to be at least a trendy a photograph that happened there, or maybe a nice upscale and engaging video that encourages them to actually want to stay on your Facebook page. So how do you ensure that your customers always keep their eyes glued to your Facebook page?
Okay, true. I think it starts at home. Firstly, whoever's going to manage your social media pages need to be skilled. You can't just put anyone there because they are the face, right, of your brand. I would just say take it as a receptionist job. If you had a business, you would put a reception lady there and they would look a certain way, right? They invite people in. So with your social media presence as well, get someone who is skilled, who can answer questions professionally, right? Because we get people who want to put their emotions into answering questions.
Yeah, that's very true.
Forgetting this is a business platform. So start there. Get someone who is skilled to answer your social media questions and pages and run them. Secondly, what was your question again? You said? Okay, so how do we get them always wanting to check our page and also engage? We make sure that our pictures are nice and clear, that you can just get a nice phone, try invest in tools like a camera, right? I know this is going to sound crazy, but this is the truth, guys. If you want to sell a product and you believe in your product and you know your product is a world-class product, you need to make sure that you invest in the tools. Get a nice phone, take nice pictures, take your time, post them out, put on nice captions. You don't have to be, again, emotional and say, no, support me because I'm a black child. And nah, no one owes you.
That's true. Emotional gain is not always the best thing, right? True. And then so can you also tell me, how does Mitch Way balance maintaining its brand identity? Oh, English is a problem. Identity when it comes to the rapidly changing fashion trends, because we know that within the world of fashion, as much as we say some things are forever lasting, most things literally leave out in a snap. So how do you guys balance that?
Okay, simply I could answer is that create a product that you know that you could be proud of. Don't follow trends where you would want to get into fast fashion. That dies out quickly. I think the reason why we would stay relevant even for years to come is because we took our time and effort to create a shoe that is an international standard made shoe. It is world class. We sat down with designers asking them to create a shoe for us from scratch. We didn't go on to your Alibaba and your Temu and get shoes from there and then just put on our logo. No, so that sets us apart from many brands, and I think we can stay relevant for many years to come. Just put in the time and effort into your brand.
Oh, now that is very interesting. So, like you just mentioned, putting effort into your brand, right? So, can you also walk us through the different innovative technologies that Mitchway has used to integrate into its e-commerce platform to make sure that the consumers always stay happy and satisfied with their products?
Okay, so technologies we have used, like I said, is we use websites. Right, we play big roles into the World Wide Web. We use tools like Shopify, tools like WhatsApp as well. WhatsApp has now become such a big platform, and I don't know if people are actually realizing we have different channels now on WhatsApp.
Yeah, a lot more actually.
Where we can now stay in trend or up to date with what's happening. Your favorite soccer player or even the president, we can see what he's up to just on WhatsApp. You don't even have to go onto Facebook or watch the news. So our tools, WhatsApp, Shopify, and also our website is what we can or have been using to just stay relevant, to stay on trend. And simply, that's it. And we also like speaking to our customers on WhatsApp, teaching them about the website, making them or try to create a rapport between us and them. We can then now feel and go onto our website and want to buy from there and want to see what's there. Also, one thing I've implemented as well on Shopify, it allows me to send out newsletters. So you get a nice, cute email that speaks about what's in trend right now, how relevant, how Mitchway can now meet that need, what's on sale, what's not on sale, what new products is there. So yeah, I do speak to my customers, but in a nice, technology kind of way.
Making the shopping experience seem very easy now. I think I might just go back into online shopping for that one.
Do.
Hey, are you making me want to switch and just go do online shopping because of how much you explain it? You explain it in a very easy and seamless way, and it makes everything sound very easy to order, no problems. Yeah. But then we also know that a lot of businesses have been facing, especially when it comes to online, they do face some challenges.
Yeah.
So I want to know, how do you handle online returns and exchanges?
So simple. So guys, again, it starts with who you work with. We work with a very reputable, how do I say, courier company that helps us assist customers who want to do returns. It's such a seamless process. All they need to do is go onto the website again and log in a return. If they're skeptical, they can just send us a WhatsApp. That's it. And I'll ask them to do 1, 2, 3, 4. And courier guy will come and knock on their door, get the shoe back. And then I'll process again another, waybill for you to get your new shoe. So it's just that simple. It's not that hard. I know people like making things complicated, but I don't want to lie.
The problem is that technology is not for everyone.
Let's get with the trends, guys.
Yeah, but then I guess that technology is not for everyone. So imagine if I ordered some amazing, beautiful Mitchway sneakers for my grandmother, and I'm not around, and now she's out there. It's like, now I want to return these shoes because she bought the wrong size. How do I do it? So I like the fact that you said that if a person finds it a bit difficult to literally lodge a return, a return of purchase on your website, they can actually contact you on WhatsApp and you take them through the step-by-step process. Now that makes it more amazing, especially if you have those smart savvy gogos who like doing their own things.
Relevant.
Yeah. Oh, don't let my grandmother hear you say that. Yo, I'll never hear the end of it. So can you also tell us what initiatives does Mitchwear undertake to promote sustainability and ethical practices within the e-commerce?
Okay. At the moment, I just want to say again, it goes back to skills. Whoever's going to run your social media pages has to be a well-equipped and skilled person. They need to learn ethicals or ethics. They need to learn how to answer customers. They need to learn that this is a professional place or in a business market and they cannot use their emotions there. They need to learn how to run websites. They need to learn how to run social media platforms, because even TikTok will ban you if you want to put on your own kind of content. It will tell you that you are on, hold, because you don't know how to control your emotions. So imagine, technology, or how do I put it, robots telling you that you can't control your own emotions.
That's something they don't even have an emotion.
Exactly. So just skill or equip your employees with how to keep their emotions in check. And that will also help your business always keep it ethical and so forth. So yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, man, that's a lot, especially when you mentioned the whole part of making sure that when you have, especially somebody handling your socials, as somebody who is emotionally stable.
It's not gonna work.
Because if you're not emotionally stable, then it becomes a problem, especially for the brand itself. Because at that moment, you're the brand's mouthpiece on the social medias. Now, I get that, hey? So would you also kind of explain, Wuti, how does Mitchwear's e-commerce align with its mission mission, its vision, and of course provide a sense of authentic identity and pride when it comes to the amazing shoes that you guys make?
Okay, so with us as transparency, it all starts there. We have our raw materials from abroad and from here, right? So yes, we've designed the shoe. Yes, we've created the shoe from scratch, all the clothing, all the socks and so forth. But we do source our materials, our raw materials from overseas, just like most brands. I think because in South Africa, we've had issues with not having enough factories that can create items for us. And if they are, it is quite expensive. So for the black child or for someone like me, we cannot now afford, to put in our ideas and say, create this for me locally. But we have amazing suppliers who want to help us get our brands off the ground. And fortunately, they are all overseas. But the brains and the ideas and the designs are all from people that are from here, who are equipped, creating the shoe from us from scratch and so forth. Just to get the end of the question, what was that again?
So basically ensuring the authenticity, identity and pride when a person wears them, because you know that sometimes wearing anything doesn't feel for you. Like you need to feel yourself when you wear that. You're like, I want a confidence level. Is there a 10?
On par, true. Okay, so the owner of the brand, Mr. Mudiba, is someone from Limpopo, who is doing very well for himself today. And for him to create this shoe was not something where he just decided on a random day that, you know what, because I can afford it, let me just start. The reason why we created Mitch is just to give that black child confidence to say, go and fetch your dreams, and we're going to do it authentic together, right? Even with our following, all of the people that are there is authentic people, not robots that we have bought, things we've campaigns we started to now follow us. Everyone is following us because they see the growth, and the growth is so organic and so authentic, right? So it tells you that our shoe is something that you can relate to. A black man who comes from Limpopo, from Zanini, Lepepani, wakes up one day and saying, you know what, I want to assist or I want to assist that child who was just like me, right, who used to walk for long distances and not even have proper shoes to get there. Let me create something that is affordable for them to wear, because we are affordable, number one. And let me also create a shoe that is so comfortable that they can wear for long periods of time. Not when you get home, you want to throw it, away. And let me also sit with people who are equipped and who can also help me understand what it takes to have or create a shoe, right? Because anyone can just create a shoe, but what if it gives you problems, at the end of the day? So what makes us authentic is that everything is ours. Everything is unique to us. I don't think anyone can now copy us, honestly. We pride ourselves so much with our shoe because it's just us. It just creates this identity that, these people took their time with this shoe. Abajaha. We didn't say, yeah, let's do this. No. It's our shoe.
Yes, you made something that made you uniquely Mitchway, right? Can I also ask, so just before we close off, what future trends do you foresee in the e-commerce, and how do you also see Mitchway staying ahead of the curve?
Just for us to stay ahead is just to keep ourselves skilled, keep ourselves knowledgeable, keep ourselves open to hear what's going on, what trends are out there. We work with young professionals. We have 2 amazing professionals at the moment. They are our interns. They studied fashion design, and having someone young in the office, because this is their brand after all, it keeps us onto what's happening at that moment.
Keeps you on your toes.
Yeah, just now there was a trend called Y2K or Y2K. Fashion trend where people wear oversized jeans and crop tops, and I'm a 90s baby. I know nothing. I know nothing of that. Right? But these 2Ks, they were like, listen here, OC, this is happening and we need to create. So that's why now we have oversized t-shirts on our website, which is something they can enjoy wearing, right? Because this is their brand after all. We have nice funky socks they could wear with slides, I think we're always ahead because we're always working with young professionals. They always know what's relevant, what's there. And there are certain brands that we also look up to, which are doing pretty well. That also keeps us on our toes, I must say. But other than that, yeah, that's basically it. Just have yourself as a brand. Always have yourself around the young ones and they will lead you. Don't worry. Just be there to,
So basically, having a brand or having a company needs the perfect balance of the yin and the yang.
Perfect, yes.
Yes, so something all in bed of the old mixed with the new will always create something fantastic. So would you also mind dropping your social media handles so people know where to look out for Mitchway, where they can contact you, including the website and, of course, the WhatsApp number?
Okay, so we are Mitchway_ZA on all social media platforms. And on WhatsApp, our number is 076 468 8443. Our website is www.mitchway.co.za.
Thank you very much. Could you kindly please repeat the WhatsApp number again?
Okay, so for WhatsApp, it's 076 468 8443. You'll be talking to me.
Thank you very much, Janice, for that wonderful and insightful interview. And I hope you guys also enjoyed it and also learned that the world of e-commerce is not as bad as it seems. Yes, you probably had a bit of a shift, a bit of a downfall with your Temu and your Shein. But when you come back to South Africa, keeping it local and also supporting Black is supporting South, you can always get yourself an amazing, comfortable Mitchway sneaker or an oversized t-shirt for one of those days when you just want to hang loose. Now we're going to head over for a quick ad break as we go back to our topical table with Max for maximum temperature.
Yeah, a very beautiful conversation right there that took place together with Janice Kasala and Alfred Berryman, operational manager at Mitchway Company. So I just hope that you guys are going to get yourself some pair. And if you want to get in contact with them, she shared all of the information that is necessary for you to get. And we saw that whenever we were going through the company's profile and the website, man, we saw very good things, and it speaks to what the company entails and the message that they're spreading across the country, because they are speaking about the rise of the country's fashion industry. And man, those shoes personally, they speak to some of us when it comes to fashion. And if you're a fashionista, you want to get yourself some meshwear, where all you need to do is to go through their socials, visit their website, and get yourself some pair with your family, siblings, even your kids, man. They offer different varieties and also different sizes that fit your needs. So that is some of the things that you need to do right here, just to embrace what South Africans do here in the entrepreneurship, world and industry. As it is also, looked into empowering the youth. It's some of the initiatives, and if you would like to become an intern and you would like to become empowered, Meshwear has you with their message and what they bring to most of the South Africans. We know that South Africa is battling economic challenges, and having to walk is something that is very important, and good quality shoes is mostly likely a lot of people would like to have. 2 minutes until we hit 9 o'clock. You're still watching the Vooka Breakfast Show. All you need is to connect with us through our social media platforms. We are Vooka Breakfast Show, still live right now on YouTube and Facebook. Comment down below. Tell us what you think, man. What is it that you liked about seeing Meshwear in your screens? And what pair would you like? Because some of those shoes, they speak to some of us, man. I like some, big, comfortable shoes, man. And they just have, they speak to protection. They speak into the quality that has been made, because whenever you see a shoe that is huge, we know with those biggest and famous retail stores that we know that sell these brands that we wake up in seeing our social media. So whenever you see a big shoe, you should ask yourself what kind of material they use, because it means they are on serious business. We have businesses like that provide and sell shoes. Your Drip, you have your Spelete, you also have your Batu, getting in the industry, making wonderful and amazing things. So Misha was like, why not us? Which is very beautiful. And if you're thinking of having an idea, business idea, this would actually speak to you, that this would inspire you to become, what you want to become and the brand that you want to grow. Because I know there are a lot of people who want to grow their brands outside of what they are seeing, without being, feel like you are unaccomplished. The basic thing to do is start with that brand, because you will never know where that brand will take you. Look at Meshwear, where they are right now. I mean, if you go to their online store and check out what they have to offer, you will be shocked, you will be amazed, because as people who always look to have those quality shoes, because it is very important for one to have a quality shoe to walk around with, especially people who walk distances. There are people who walk very, 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 very far distances. So they have to look out for Meshwear. As when we went to their website, we saw some sales right there. Prices ranging from 750. Right now, it's 750. The shoes are on sale. You can get yourself a pair, or your friends, or some of your family members, or your child, whom that they love those big sneakers. And those big sneakers, they are very expensive. We know that big sneakers, man, they come and range at the prices of 2,500 going upwards. So when you're looking at Meshwear, they're bringing, the quality in your hands or at your footstep, or right there at your door. That is the quality of what Meshwear brings. So I know that you also, while you were in the conversation with Janice, man, Afriberry, there are some of the things you picked up, and there are some of the things that you saw that, this company is going far in terms of what they are doing.
You know, I did. I kept looking at her shoe because she's wearing the Mitch West sneaker. I think it's a foot trainer, that one. And I kept looking at it and I was like, oh my gosh, like this shoe is beautiful. The design. And it looks so comfortable. I'm like, you know, it's God. You know, I'm not a fan of online shopping, but for this sneaker, I think I might just start my online shopping addiction.
Yeah, man, because this speaks to, I think we had Mr. Temba, you know, from Mbadada, you know. He's also in, the clothing industry, fashion industry, and he also has those beautiful Mbadada sneakers that you can also get yourself. As he spoke into infiltrating the market, because there's a huge gap in terms of the township, economy. If you make sure that you utilize the gap that is there in the township, you're definitely going far, because that is where most of the opportunities are. That is where a lot of people are looking at buying those biggest brands, and those brands are expensive. But now, if you come with your brand and make it as affordable, understanding people's, social status, and the socio-economic status of the area that you are living in, so that you can provide them with, your service or also your merchandise that you are selling. So I think it is a very huge inspiration and a motivation to people who want to find themselves in the fashion industry. All you need to do, sketch that idea that you want to do and work on it. You'll never know what will come up next. But it was a very beautiful conversation right there that took place. So I hope that you can comment down below. Tell us what you think. Connect with us through our social media platforms. We are Vooka Breakfast Show. We are live on YouTube. We're also live on Facebook. If you want to call us in, 0604933226, or send your voice note. Maybe you're doing something. Tell us what are you up to? Because I know people want to talk about different things. Yes, we are here for you. Let's talk. It's a beautiful morning right there. Right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. So what I need you to do is to stay tuned, because we're still waiting for X-Men and Gentle Slope, who are going to be joining us right here in the studio. All you need to do is buckle up, because when the gents get here, I know that a lot of information and what you need to know will be shared right here. So do not go anywhere.
Escape the ordinary and discover the extraordinary with Swell Appeal Tours. Whether you're a group of friends or a family looking for a memorable getaway, Swell Appeal Tours has you covered. Our all-inclusive tours take you to South Africa's most stunning destinations, from the scenic beauty of Mpumalanga to the vibrant life of Gauteng and the coastal charm of Durban.
This is Ted, the Wild Irish Comedian. You're watching Vooka Breakfast Show. Tune in every morning, Monday to Friday.
Hey family.
Hi.
My name is Tisika Mazibuko Shabalala.
My name is Muketi Maimane.
My name is Musi Mist.
My name is Ketsuya Ketumguni.
On the Vooka
Breakfast Show.
Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various experts from different fields.
We're going to take care of you and it's going to be amazing, man. Right now I'm on the set of the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blink-On Network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms.
Vooka.
See you there.
Vooka Breakfast Show.
We're out here in the heart of Soweto, Top Santon. This is right next to Zondi Hills and just before you get to Broad Fisher Club. I'm out here, my name is Musi Mist. I'm out here with the one and only maximum temperature. I'm working with my man, TC Shabalala Wakamazibugo, and of course our station manager, the one and only Manene Lyric. And we're traveling out here, man. This is what we do on the Vooka Breakfast Show.
Yeah, you gotta get it fresh.
We are fresh and nice. Now it's time to take the information to the people.
Of course, like Mo just mentioned, one of our do stay tuned, comment, like, subscribe, share your thoughts and your opinions and everything else in between. We're going to be coming to a street to do live near you, wanting to know what your thoughts are out there on the street.
Of course, we've got TCO Mazibuko with the traffic update. Right now, we are going to N1 southbound to make sure that whatever that you guys get, it is real-time information. So, looking at Mukhorosi, we have robots that are not working right here, but the traffic is moving. We're going to look at when is your rush hour time, when people are from the work, from school, right? And I give you your daily update. So do make sure that you stay with us. Mobile Vooka Breakfast Show.
Yes, 7 minutes past 9 and still watching the Vooka Breakfast Show, your energetic start to the day. Located in the heart of Johannesburg, it is Soweto, Dobsonville. That is where we are streaming live. We are live right now on YouTube. Do make sure that you join the chat and speak to us, man, on what is happening right there, because you know it is a Feel Good Friday and we're bringing you everything that bring those inspiring moments. And before we had that conversation with Janice, KTTU came back and said on YouTube comments saying all bikes are free except the trikes and even quads. You tilt your body when you turn a bike, even ka bicycle. Turn slow, ka steering, turn fast by tilting. Hey, we see there the bike expert giving us all of the information that we need to know. But speaking of the information that you need to know, we know that South Africa always has this concert that's called the Hey Neighbor, right?
Yeah.
So speaking of the Hey Neighbor, they've got a special feature that is going to show up, which is the UK rapper Central C going to perform right there at the Hey Neighbor Festival alongside Doja Cat.
He's a second headliner.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That's, good news for some of the people, man, and musicians and people who love musician. And also, they say he's going to be performing alongside Doja Cat. Leon Thomas also will be there. So right there on your screen, you can see who is Central C. The UK rapper, the Mandam Mans, making sure, I don't know what's the name of the rap, is it a drill or something? I think the name of the rap that's going on right there is drill. So UK rapper Central C will be performing in Johannesburg, South Africa, on August 30 at Hey Neighbor Festival. UK rapper Sensation Central C is gearing up for his debut performance in South Africa. And for most of the people, we know that Central C came to shoot a music video in Cape Town. So he is coming back to perform now. So you get a chance to see him performing live. So if you are a lover of music festivals, Hey Neighbor is going to be taking place right there on the 30th of August. So the Doja hit maker will take a spotlight on Saturday, August 30, where he will showcase his unique style and talent. Then on Sunday, Doja Cat and Thomas will set the stage. See who exploded into music scene in 2021.
They even released the dates. Because I remember when they announced that Doja Cat will be like the headline, I think it was around Feb or March.
Yeah.
It was not yet said on which day she's actually headlining the show.
Yeah.
So kiss like me.
People should know. So see who exploded onto the music scene in 2021 with his mixtape Wild West. Quickly amassed over 1 billion Spotify streams within that year. With subsequent mixtapes including the chart-topping 23, C has solidified his place among the leading voices of his generation, earning him several nominations across various awards and loyal global fan base. This year he bagged 3 Brit nominations, including Artist of the Year, Hip Hop, Grime, Rap Act, and Song of the Year for Banda. Man go for banda. Very good hip hop drill, UK rap drill, man, for a lot of people who like it. And of course, man, we should always be on our cell phones to look out for this notification. Get on your phones and look out on the Hey Neighbor. Who is on your lineup? Who is going to be ready? And now, speaking of always being in your cell phone, I know that there are people that are so annoyed annoying whenever you are around them. They are always on their cell phone. So today we're going to be speaking about cell phone etiquette. You know, what you need to do, and what are some of the things that you hate about people who are always using their phones whenever they are around you. And when is the right time to use your phone? When you are with your friends or your family. If we are gathered as friends, are you only supposed to use your phone to check for something important that the group is speaking about? Call up, pick up your phone when they are calling you, in which is an important call. But if you get a text or notification that someone just posted a post, you are not supposed to be looking at that notification. So when it comes to cell phone etiquette, what are your thoughts, guys? Do you think when it comes to us being as a group of people, do we need to use our phones while we are around with our people? So everybody, I don't know if you have had an experience whereby you and your friends, you are out or you have visited your friend, and then all they do is to just look at their phone while you're speaking. Like, you took your time.
Oh, it happens a lot. I know I have a couple of friends who do that. And I literally just look at them. And because luckily for me, believe it or not, I'm a bit of a loner. Yeah. So when they start doing that, I literally just disappear. I start looking around for a night quiet space. Yeah. And I sit there by myself. Because clearly the whole intention was to go out as friends and enjoy each other's company. But then when you guys get there, you start using your phone. It becomes very mean, man. Unless if they say you have an important message or you discuss maybe some certain type of business deal, then yeah, it's understandable that you need to be on your phone. Yeah. You know, speaking of cell phone etiquette, so I can't name this person. Yeah. So yesterday after I knocked off, I met up with a friend of mine, and he was complaining basically about a cell phone etiquette issue that he had with his now ex-girlfriend. Like, the girl would literally visit him. My bra, we are sleeping, Mo. She is on their phone the whole night. Wow. And I'm like, how does that happen though? What's the whole point of visiting somebody you supposedly love, yet you're on the phone the whole night when we are supposed to be sleeping? Yeah. You know, or maybe just planning our future as a couple, and you're literally on the phone the whole night. And I was even shocked because when you look at the person that he's talking about, because she's also my friend in a way, so I'm like the mutual friend that they have. You would never even think that she would do such, and then only to reflect back on Tuesday when I saw her again at SMJ, that she actually does it. I saw her because I was having a conversation with her. I'm like, we haven't met. The last time we met was last year. And I was trying to like converse, you know, and also like catch up and stuff. She was on the phone. Yeah. She didn't even pay attention to me. She's like, yeah, I hear you. And then she keep quiet. And I'm like talking and I see like she's busy scrolling. I'm like, yeah, so the birds flew. I'm like, yo, I saw them. I'm like, what the hell? What do you mean you saw them? There are no birds at this moment.
I mean, you know, this man, a lot of people have had an experience, you know. I mean, even when going out on a date with someone and then someone starts looking at their phone, I mean, a lot of people get pissed, you know. And now it's like, how do I deal with this kind of situation? Because now this person is not even paying attention to me and what I'm trying to say. You are easily distracted, you know. And I think with my experience, I also have a friend, you know, and he always does this because I'm someone who asks questions, because it's questions of the actions that do not make common sense to me. It's the three of us. We are walking and talking. Then you take your earpods and listen to music. Like, my brother,
those ones are even the worst. How can you listen to music yet you're walking in the street with somebody else? Why we take a hokabe? Like, and then you have an earpod in your ear. I'm like, what's the whole point of me even walking this way or walking this journey that I'm walking with you? If you're gonna be rude about it and have an earpod in your ear. Yeah. Like, I really don't understand. Like, for example, at home, I'd rather play my phone on loudspeaker. The reason being is because I know that once I start putting on my earphones, I literally zone out, and whatever my mom or my grandmother or my son is gonna say is literally gonna fly past my ears. So having if we're not conversing, but because I know that my family likes to like have one out of the blue conversations with me, I will literally sit down and just put on my phone and speak if I'm listening to music or literally watching something on my phone. In that way, because it also makes me aware of the fact that there's a possibility that somebody might speak at any given time. So it's better, unlike me having AirPods and you're out there, yay, Afroberry, and I can't hear anything. By the time you get there, I'm already lost in my train of thought because of what I'm listening to in my ears, man. We are not saying people should not be on their phones. That's not what we're saying. But what we're saying is that if you invite somebody out on a date, or you get invited to a date, or you go out with your friends, cherish the moments that you guys are trying to create at that certain time. Because as much as we can capture the moments using a phone, they mean nothing if we don't converse and actually get to talk and laugh about things that we once did when we were growing up and that kind of stuff. Sometimes leave the phone and just focus on the people right in front of you.
Indeed, man. I'm still, in a conversation of basic phone etiquette. So with me, I'm just going to read, some of the etiquettes that I have found that people want us as humans and as a public to practice whenever we use or when to use our phones, right? The first one, I have 6 with me here. The first one is call once. If not picked, text. Call once. If your phone call is not picked, then text. Don't call twice. Don't call thrice. But depending on the situation, if it's an emergency, you need to make sure that that person, calls. Because sometimes there are people who put their phones on vibration, on silent. The only time they see their phone is ringing is when they get a glimpse of my phone is ringing. The second one is, if it is a new number, text first to let me know that, hey, Mo, I'm going to be using this number. Because we know when it starts to say +27,
I don't know anybody in that region.
So we know that our, circle, we have rules that, we know each other on how we do things. And you cannot just call me with a new number, unless maybe you don't have data. Because it's something that I've seen with my friends, and we spoke to each other to say, guys, sometimes maybe I use my brother's phone to call you because I don't have data, my phone is dead, we don't have electricity, depending on the situation. But if it's a new number, you have data, you have access to Wi-Fi, please text first if you have a new number. And then number 3, don't hang up if you didn't call. Why are you hanging up a phone? But you're not the one who didn't. That's rude.
I'm guilty of that one.
Unless you are asked, I'm still, going through something. Please drop. Because I have friends who do that. Like, man, please drop on your side. Because they understand I won't drop. I'm not the one who called.
Me, I don't want to lie. I'm pretty much very guilty on dropping the phone, because I don't want to lie. If I feel like what you're telling me, if what you want to tell me is something that you can type via, you can send a text via WhatsApp or send a voice note, and then you called me, and then you are Konja, what's that word that we discovered when you say a person is literally beating around the bush?
Beating around the bush.
We did it on Word of the Day. Yes, and then a person becomes a blatherskite. I drop, my guy. Because at that moment, remember that you called me and you called me.
Yeah.
We were talking on WhatsApp, and then as we were conversing on WhatsApp, I had time to also do whatever I'm doing on the side and also answer you. With a phone call, you literally need to focus, because otherwise, one wrong move, it falls. And then mind you become a blatherskite and you're not literally saying what you want to say and then going into the... Me, I drop, Baba. Me, I drop.
That's why I'm saying it. Maybe it depends on the situations that you find yourself in. If it's someone that, you know, they are not even going anywhere with the conversation and you want to end the conversation instantly, it's like, man, yeah, I'll see you. Because you know that they won't drop, you know, because now you're trying to cut the conversation short to say, hey, man, I'll call you or I'll text you. We will speak. I have somewhere to go. But basic phone etiquette, don't hang up if you didn't call. Number 4, don't do parallel conversations. You can't talk to me while you are on your phone, right? That's what other people do, and it messes you up. Sometimes you even mix the conversations. You know, the conversation that you're supposed to be having on the right-hand side, it's now going on the left-hand side. Then you become confused on, like, what are you speaking about? Because what I'm telling you now, and then it causes unnecessary conflict. While the only thing you had to do is to pay attention to what we were talking about right here in the table, and avoiding asking so many questions. Hey guys, what are you laughing? Hey, what are you laughing? What are you laughing? Because you're not present. So it is very important for people to be present in conversations, whether it is your friend, your kid, because even parents have this habit of being on their phones while kids want their attention. So don't do parallel conversation. If someone wants your presence or your attention at that time, give them, depending on what kind of attention. Because if we are here just to chill, have fun, go through our phones, it's something that can happen. We set the mood for that one. And then on number 5, make sure you hang up, right? Make sure you hang up, because as we went through the number 3, don't hang up if you didn't call. So after calling someone, hang up, because there are other people who have tendency of, okay, see you, then they leave their phone.
And then
right
they
there.
continue talking, and then you hear one of the
You hear
most
background.
juiciest news ever. You know, I like one of those people because I know I have a friend of mine. She always forgets to hang up. And then she's like, hey, umutlwile but mamudi na kitse a ring. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Okay, and I literally stay and listen because it's airtime that's getting chowed. And I stay on the line and listen, and after I record, I'm like, show me, what were you saying that I do? Why didn't you tell me on the phone? Like, we're like literally speaking. Instead of telling me and being an honest friend, you discuss it after the phone call, and then you always forget to drop. That's your problem.
Make sure that your phone is dropped, guys. The call is dropped, because sometimes you make a mistake of missing the drop button. So always make sure you hear that sound, that bloop, that now the drop is the phone call is dropped. Because sometimes you miss the button and you don't know what happens, and then you hear the after hearsays of, eish, this person called, eish, ontena gore. The next thing, it becomes sour. So make sure that those intrusive thoughts that you have after hanging up a call, keep them to yourself and make sure that your phone is properly dropped. And then number 6, make sure or call when it's necessary. Call when it is necessary. Like, okay, you're calling to check up on someone. You're calling to, confirm something with someone. You're calling to find out about something that you guys spoke about. You're calling to have a conversation. Because there are other people who literally just want to be on a call just to, bro, let's just talk, man. And then they during the call, you'll have those silent, moments where it's awkward now. Like, okay, can I drop now? It's like, hey, now you have to. It's like, come on, guys. Call when it's necessary. If you have to call someone to tell them you're outside, if you want to tell someone, hey, man, how far are you? Those are the necessary calls that you need to do. But right now, I have a video here that I want to play that's on basic, phone etiquette. So I just want to play it just to make sure that it is relevant to the topic that we are talking about here. If it's not, I'll just simply cut it, man. So let's play.
Also, please talk to the people on your phone properly. Like, answer your fucking phone properly. Don't hold it like this, like you gobbling something. Like, talk to, put a chair, bro. That's why it has the thing. Put a chair, and, phones. Like, don't do that. Or you talk to your phone like this. We don't want to hear your boring ass news. Nothing is going on in your life. Nothing is going on in your life. You're not interesting. We don't want to, no, I see it. Like, bro, can you not, dog? Can you? We don't want to hear that, dog. We don't want to hear that.
Yeah,
You're so rude.
We don't want to hear the dog. We don't want to hear the bro like. But it is pretty understandable because there are literally people who answer their phones like this. And then and then first of all, you know that the person, because let's be honest, there are some people who have hearing loss, hence they answer their phone like this and sometimes on loudspeaker.
Yeah.
And then there are just those people who like showing off. You know, this person can hear you while you're sitting here. But when they answer the phone, they can't hear anything. Is how how is that possible? And I go, yes, don't forget that we need to get that out first. Yeah, and then but it's in 3.5. Yeah, it's okay. Like, okay, and then
Show off. Show off.
So most of the people literally answer their calls like that. And literally, but even my grandmother doesn't even answer her phone like that. She puts it straight up in her ear. The only time she only puts it on speaker, it's a vele, the other person's line is bad. But if your line and my line are clear, brah, she literally puts it in there. It's like, yeah, I hear you. And I'm like, what do you mean? What's going on?
What's going on with you, man? Talk to us right there. Share your thoughts on 060-493-3226. 060-493-3226. What are some of the unwritten communication about cell phone ethics that you want to share with us right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show? Comment down below on YouTube. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, and also comment down right there on Facebook. We are live, and the conversation is keep on going on. We just want to hear some of your views when it comes, to cell phone etiquette. Right now, what I want to do is to share, some of the unwritten communication ethics that people from Twitter have written, and they were like, you know what, guys, these are, your rules that everyone need to adhere to, right? So, here's the screen. So some unwritten communication ethics. The first one, we're just going to move quickly because we have a lot. I think there are 11 of them. So I think you just need to listen, and then after listening, you practice. Put it into practice. If it happens that you are opposing this law, just tell us to say, you know what, Mo, number 2, I am not agreeing with it totally. So the first one is return a call with a call, right? These are some of the unwritten communication ethics by using a phone. If someone calls you and then you don't pick up your phone or you get a missed call, call them back. I don't know. Return an SMS with an SMS. So other people, man, they prefer different, ways of communicating. It's like, SMS, man. SMS is like for old people, man. Because I don't usually, use. I don't know when was the last time I, sent an SMS on someone.
My grandmother doesn't even send an SMS. No, or voice note.
Short message services should be cancelled, man. I think that one should be, a petition that people, bring up and sign and say, you know what, SMS, because I think with SMS, they are making money with it. There are people who are using SMSs, to message people. So return an SMS with an SMS. I don't know what you think. Number 3, do not call more than 3 times, man. Already, 2 times is enough. 2 times is enough. So these are unwritten rules, that people have wrote on Twitter. Say, okay, the community of Twitter, let's gather around and write some unwritten communication. And let us hear your thoughts on what do you think on some of them. So do not call more than 3 times. Don't know how you feel about that. Just let me know, man. Are you the person who calls more than 3 times?
The phone I use requires you to call more than 3 times.
3 times.
So I can actually answer the call.
If it's a valid reason, though.
Yeah, for me, it's because Vele, the phone that I use, you call me the first time.
Yeah.
It's gonna ring, ne? You know what it does? It rings. But then it doesn't show me where to answer, where to drop, or who's calling. I just feel it vibrating in my hand.
Yeah.
And then when you're about to drop, that's when it appears good to know Mo called you. Now I can't answer. If you call the second time again, for like the first 5 seconds, it does what it did on the first call. And then after that, it shows me to answer. Mare, when I need to answer, I freeze. So you need to call me 3 times in order for me to be able to answer your call.
Yeah, it's understandable, man. But sometimes you see that, okay, you're calling and then they don't pick up because I think I only call once. Like, that's my rule. I call once because your phone will show you there's a missed call. You missed a call. So calling 2 times, maybe you know the person, that this person, man, they're always messing around, you know, they always leave their phone. So it depends on how well you know the person that you can call them 3 times. But if you know that, just like me, I mean, I don't know how many times I do miss people's calls, but immediately when I see your call, I will respond to you. And then number 4 is very interesting. Seek permission before calling on video call.
Yeah, please do. I hate that too. I'm not a fan of that.
It's a call.
No, I get that, but just call me. It's either you call me on a WhatsApp call or a normal call. But guys, do you understand that sometimes we as females, we literally we wake up, man. I got my bun all over there. It's messed up. That time I'm still doing my eyebrow. The one side is not that, and then you want a video call.
You home, bro.
Yeah.
I've always asked myself, man, because like why are you calling me? I'm not like. Okay, dressing, it's understandable.
Because we want to doll up for the experience.
No,
that's
guys,
the thing, man.
No,
it is, Mo, because you know what, as much as you can, yes, you can call me, ne? But then we feel like some people, man, you see such thing because on I'm always, the skin is always radiant, always have like my makeup game on fleek. And then you call me, I'm relaxing, I'm like, no makeup, no nothing. Or face mask.
That means people are pretending was out there.
Some people do pretend, but for me, if you didn't tell me first that you want to video call me, don't video call me. I will literally ignore it. I don't lie. I have friends who have ignored their video calls and they know very well. If you didn't say, can I video call? I'm like, yeah. Don't even just randomly video call me. I ignore it. It will ring and I'll watch.
People want to bath while being called on video. I mean, mostly it's women, bruh. Like, with guys, they don't care, bruh. Like, yo, what's up? What do you want? You know, because you called me using video. It's not like now video calls are for, you know, we are doing a modeling show here. No, it's a video call. I just want to see you. As messy as you are, you know, we should accept each other the way we are. So if you always feel like you have to do your makeup for video call, my sister, you have something to look out for in your life. There's something you need to fix in your life. Right? Number 5 is send SMS after 3 answered calls.
3 answered or unanswered?
Unanswered calls.
Oh.
Send SMS after 3 unanswered calls. That means you call first time, you call second time, the third time, if the phone is not picked up, that's a sign for you to send an SMS. But I don't see the necessity for you to send an SMS. But it will actually, you know, depend if that is an emergency that you want them to see what you want, you know, to say to them. You may be warning them, hey, someone is coming, something is happening right there, guys. Do make sure to do this and this and that. But hence, you have a notification of a missed call. If it's 3, then it's alarming. Right? And then number 6, do not return SMS with a call or vice versa. Do not return a call with an SMS. Guys, come on, man. People who make these rules, man, they just need to go back and relook what they are saying.
They need to fix their lives because it doesn't make any sense if I don't have airtime. And Tolori, I have like 50 cents left worth of airtime. That means I can send you a WhatsApp text, an SMS.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, sorry, I missed your call. Can you please kindly call back? If I don't have if I have enough data, enough airtime to call, then I can call you.
Yeah.
It really doesn't make any sense because you can get that whatever you send, when you send an SMS, it's probably an urgent thing. And then an SMS takes time as they need to type, pikiwele morao, at the commas, the full stop, apostrophe marks. And then with a call, I get straight to it. No, man, but you see number 5.
Hey. So, I don't know what you think right there. Tell us what you think. And then number 7, regularize sending WhatsApp messages than SMS, depending if you do have a WhatsApp app. So, this one is understandable. Sending WhatsApp messages than SMS. You can't send an SMS while you have data and WhatsApp, my
No,
friends.
but we live in South Africa. So that one,
yeah, that's why.
in a way, also
that's
doesn't
why
apply.
It's understandable. It's understandable that, okay, using Popopo, yes, I can't WhatsApp you when you're using Popopo. Like,
No, Marlebone,
can't.
there's that smart popopo that has WhatsApp, so they could actually use that one.
yo, yes, that's
You don't know it.
a lot of work, man.
Yeah, there's like a small Dori there. There is WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
And it has a
Imagine.
camera, imagine, even at the back.
Imagine, man. Hey, times are moving, man. So a lot of things are improving so that we can make sure that we message each other instantly at that given time. On number 8, they say when you divert someone's call, follow up that SMS. Follow that up with SMS. When you divert someone's call, follow that up with an SMS. If something happens and then you want to follow up, maybe you missed something on the call, you can quickly do it with an SMS because depending on how your information or the conversation that you guys were having ended up, where it ended up. So yeah.
How does one even divert people's calls? Can somebody teach me? I just want to see something. Ka number enngwe so ya motho mong so. Ke batla bona something ka number enngwe so ya motho mong so. Because I remember there was a time I tried to call somebody and then the first time it went in and then chigi my calls were diverted and the funny part is that even when I tried with somebody else's phone, a different number, it still got diverted.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, maybe this person is like a network issue because I know that when you divert calls, you divert the number of the person that you don't want to answer their calls to.
Yeah.
So, but then this person doesn't know this number. How
Yeah.
does it then get diverted? Please teach me. I want to see something. Ka number something.
Yeah, other people are easily distracted, man. So if you're easily distracted by something, maybe you want to drop the call immediately, just hit the person with an SMS because you can't do whatever that you want to do while on a call. So just, hit them with a message to say, hey, man, sorry for that. This is what happened. Right? So on number 9, seek permission before sharing someone's number to a third party.
That one is very much true.
Yeah, this one very because we avoid things like, where did you get my number? Immediately when you text, hey, I got your number from, and then they understand. Then everything is good to go. But now we have people who just budge in. They send me his number. No, man, he knows me. He knows me. Then
When
trouble
you
in paradise
get-
arise. Trouble in paradise arise. Number 10, send SMS before calling someone that doesn't have your contact. Send SMS before calling someone that doesn't have your contact.
That also makes sense because
Yeah.
it also gives the person a heads up. Because, by the way, I changed the number that so this is like my new number. Please save it. I'll call you in about like an hour or so.
Yeah. And then the last one, unless if it's necessary, allow a phone ring unanswered instead of diverting the call. So that one will understand that, maybe they're doing something, and then it will take them straight to voicemail, right? Then you're calling, but you're hearing toot, 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 call declined, and then it's something, right? So just let us know, man, what you think right there. Just to be fair with the message of what we're going through, just to be fair and response as if the person is standing before you. So it's something that we want to know from you with the cell phone etiquette that you have been through and you have experienced out there with your friends, with family members. And then right there, we still have the poll on YouTube. What do you think is the most important phone etiquette rule? Responding to message promptly, keep phone on silent in meetings, avoid taking calls in crowded areas. Okay, we have 3 votes right there. So let me go through some of the comments and then but guys, some of us here earbuds that have ambient mode, meaning I still hear. Lastly, eavesdropping is wrong. Hang up and don't hear my millions.
Yo, but you could have also hanged up. I could see you called me first, so it's not technically eavesdropping because you found out that you're also busy with something else, and I'm like, oh, I end up also getting busy with something else. Then I like hear a conversation at the end of the line. I'm like, okay, juices.
Very interesting, man. But yeah, here earbuds that have ambient mode and meaning you still hear the conversation of other people, right? So make sure that you do not do that. Focus on what you are talking about and the conversation you are having with the next person. And then Manela comes back and says, according to Afriberry, would you walk and talk on the streets using earbuds?
Yeah.
Why?
Nah, it's not my no, I don't even own earbuds.
Cause you loud, man. Loud.
Besides being loud, I don't even own earbuds. Even at home, I find it very difficult to even talk with like using headsets on. Like I literally take them off and just have a proper phone call conversation.
Yeah.
Like otherwise, if you call me and I'm walking in the streets, my bro, I literally just look at the places first. I'm like, okay, this place seems safe,
Yeah.
and I go stand there, remove my headsets. I'm like, hey, how are you? Sorry, I can't talk much. Unfortunately, I'm in the street.
Yeah.
Can I send you a text when I get back home so you can call me?
Yeah.
Sharp, no problem, and then I go. But otherwise, walking into, I remember this other guy, and he was even worse. Their phone was on speaker, no earbuds. Yeah, nyaguza phela nkini. Ah, phela mama in the street uyarasa. Ngapha iphone ufake ke loudspeaker, wonke umuntu uzindaba zakhe. But they also say that some people literally like to show off.
I mean, sometimes, guys, we can all agree that there are some of the people who don't, deserve, or who would say they are not even supposed to answer their phones publicly, or if your phone rings, just wait, find a quiet corner and answer your call. But there are people who are so loud, man. Like with my friend also, man. Like there's a moment whereby when he answers his call, I cringe, man. Like I just cringe. Like, bro, you making noise, talk. Like you are loud, bro. Like please, man, keep it down, man. It's a phone call. The reason that it have these speakers and sensors is that even when you whisper, someone can hear you. It's these smartphones, they are very, very enhanced in a very good way, man. Even when you whisper, I mean, imagine if someone can hear that, hey, man, it sounds like you are in a loud place. So find
and
a
you're not
place.
even in a loud place. That time was that yeah. But Joe, how go groove? Or you to go so thing? Why not answer a person like a phone like nice, man? Think about your noise levels. Think about the people next to you. Like even me, when I answer my phone at home, I literally move from the dining room and go to the bedroom because I know that I'm loud.
Hey,
because I know that I have a tendency of being a bit loud. Like when I'm sleeping, I won't answer your call. Me after 10, I don't answer calls. The reason is because other people are sleeping and I know that I'm loud. So it's going to be impossible for me to literally sit. I'm like, yeah. Because you won't hear a single thing. When I try to whisper, you can't hear anything. So I need to speak audibly so that you can understand me. So I'm like, hey, call me tomorrow in the morning. If you can't, call me in the afternoon.
Hey, but some other people are very loud, man, when it comes to answering their phone calls. Because it also, pose this question that when you are in groove or in a loud place, like, why would you want to answer your phone in that moment? You can even simply text that person that, you know what, I'm in a loud place, so please text me. It's you are making noise. I mean, come on, guys. Situational awareness, man.
Direction, that time the person on the other line cannot even hear you and you're seriously giving out directions like, really now, why not send a text or literally go find a nice, there are some quiet corners, go groove, voice note, but having a whole conversation at groove and the worst part, you're directing a person.
It's not nice being drunk sometimes, man. And then Hector coming back right there saying, I agree with number 9 on the rules. And when you go back to the rules right there, we see that number 9 says, seek permission before sharing someone's number to a third party. If that one applies to everyone, man. If you want someone's number, just ask for permission that this person is asking for your number. Can I give them? If they say no, then... everything
that person will have
you.
to find alternative means of actually getting that person's numbers.
I mean, it lies with you, because the weirdest thing is now you have to answer to say they say no. Then the person asks, why are they saying no? It's like, hey, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know. They just don't want me to give you their numbers. That's all I can say. So the only thing you can do is just to accept it, because I don't know if I've ever been in a situation where I'm asking for someone's number and then they ask for the permission and then they come back and say no. I mean, if it would happen, truly, honestly, I would feel hurt, man, because yeah, man, it will hurt me. Because like now, why don't you want me to get your number? What is it that I did to you? You know, because sometimes it can be an honest thing that, no, Mo, I don't want to speak to you, bruh.
But so, I don't think sometimes it's all about that. You find that, especially when you come, for example, like here at the show, when it comes to us and getting other people's numbers, they need to ask. Like, for example, when you invite a guest, you find that some guests would rather have you literally go hunting for them and getting their numbers, or they'd rather maybe meet by some chance at a certain encounter so they can give you the numbers personally. Unlike somebody not saying, because let's be honest, yes, there's been people who've like asked for other people's numbers all throughout time and throughout the years, but the answer was a bit less than is like angifuna ukhuluma nawe. They're like, no, I just don't feel comfortable with it. Tell that person that if they want to talk to me, they can just do this and this and that, and then they'll probably find my personal number.
Yeah, man, because I think it is all within, us that whatever that we want to do, we give permission to the necessary people, and we just create the harmony, the peace and harmony that we want. We know that we are in the digital world, and sometimes there are miscommunication. Sometimes it depends on how the person who is in the middle is asking for the permission in that person, so they might approach and use a not very well mannered approach to say, hey, who did this and this and this and this, and asking for your number. And then they're like, no, please don't give them, because I know they've treated you bad. Like, sometimes you even lose, man, soulmates just like that. Because I treated you somehow and you were wrong. Now I'm asking you that, hey man, can you please pass the numbers of this girl? And then now the girl knows that you've been lying about me. She doesn't know that you've been lying about me. So
she only knows one side of the truth.
One side of the story and the truth. Now all of a sudden I've lost. But I've seen it, and I've been in an experience whereby someone talks bad about someone. Like, this person, they're not a good person, they're troublesome. Until you meet the person yourself, you realize, wow, this guy has been lying, man. This guy has been lying. People don't treat us the same. It's something that we need to understand, because now I'm going with the approach of, I know what you've done to my friend, so I'm not going to give you that, good attention, and that, whatever you speak, I passing. But whenever you sit down and speak with the person, like, no, man, they always miscommunicate with this person. And if you are someone who know how to read the room, you know how to handle other people's energy, you understand and say, you know what, I think my friend has been wrong, and now it develops this thing that, no, man, I see that you speak with that girl that I don't like. What is going on? It's like, no, man, I think whatever that you saw, you saw it your own way. But remember, we don't approach people the same way. So it's some of the things that we need to look out for. If you ask for someone's number, the person that is going to ask permission for you, it's some of the things that you need to consider. If that person, they're in good contact with that person, because now you'll never know bacabane, you know. Bacabene, the next thing when now you come in and say, hey, please ask for my number, they don't speak, and then your friend lies to you, say she doesn't want, like, oh, whenever you meet the next time at the mall, bro, I've been asking for your numbers, and Tabiso said you don't want. Like, what? What did Tabiso say that because I didn't say that? Then you go back to Tabiso. It's conflict. It's conflict. It's messy. So, yeah, man, tell us about your cell phone etiquette. I can see right there, Hector, you know, agreeing with the number 9 on the rules. So, in terms of the votes, we are seeing that definitely we need to keep our phones on silent in meetings, right? We know that some of the people have very important clients to answer to. So, it depends. It depends, you know, because I think you can also let people know that you are in a meeting. People used to do that on their statuses, man. Post a status, posting that I'm on a meeting, do not disturb, right? I think even phones nowadays, man, I don't know if it's possible to, you know, set a setting whereby when somebody calls you, it's able to tell them that you are busy, or you've set your phone to do not disturb. Right? Because we know, man, it's things that we need to use so that we, you know, let the next person who's trying to call you understand that, no, man, Mo is unreachable because he is in a meeting. I tried calling you. No, listen, man. I was in a meeting. I couldn't, you know, pick up your call. So let us know, man, because we know we're heading to the weekend. A lot of people are going to be answering phone calls. Phone calls from people from different places. A new number is texting you. And these are the etiquettes that I need you to practice whenever you are home. And please, when you're with your friends, don't use your phones. Do not use your phones. 8 minutes till we hit 10 o'clock. And we know that we are dedicated into giving you the gig guide on to where to go to enjoy with your friends and family. Afri, take us through, man.
Yes, good afternoon and good morning. Yes, it's almost afternoon, Buffett.
Yeah.
Don't get confused. It's almost that time. It's almost Chile time for most people. And yes, to get your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday all worked up. And obviously, I'm gonna bring you what we call the gig guide. Excuse me for this one. So, the first post on our gig guide is opera. Yes, the first one is opera. Opera will be having, in association with Remy Martin, will be having a 2 Cities, 1 Spirit celebration there. So the theme for the opera, 2 Cities, 1 Spirit, is a black, bold, and a touch of gold. Now that's the one that's happening there at opera. And then it's also going to have DJ Zinhle, Speedstar, Taylor ICU. It's happening today. Yes, sorry. Oh, my technical is still trying to find the opera poster there. I hope you find it here. Nope, not that. That's not the one there.
Remy Martin, the one that has a Tyler ICU on the poster.
Yes, the one that has Taylor
And
ICU. Yeah, Speedstar and Taylor ICU.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the one. Yes, that's the one. That's the opera one. Yes, guys. So I hope you see the post over there. So Opera will be having a Remy Martin 2 Cities, 1 Spirit celebration that will be happening today. And their theme for the event is black, bold, and a touch of gold. Then the lineup, they have DJ Zinte, Speedstar, and Taylor ICU. And I hope you guys are also going to go out there and have fun. And then the other one is Soweto's Finest Dance Studio. So this one is a representation of Soweto's Finest Dance Studio. Well, they'll be partnering with Miyano, Killer Punch on the Hamba Nami dance experience. So this is basically for all the dancers out there who still want to learn how to do a thing or two, and obviously do the nice things and learn how to dance, also improve their dancing shoes. This one is happening out at 100 Car Street, Newtown. So at Newtown Junction, if you know the mall and you've been to Soweto's Finest Dance Studios, then you definitely know what's happening. And the damage is only 100 rand. So I hope you guys are going to go there. It's happening today. It's starting Noyana, actually. starting right now at around 12. So they'll be starting at 12 p.m. happening today. And then the other one that we have is Endaweni Ultra Lunch presents Ultra Experience. The Endaweni Ultra Lunch, that's where Ukoketso Hatuma had his diluted comedy show that happened this past Wednesday. Yes. So Endaweni Ultra Lounge presents Ultra Experience. And then this Ultra Experience will be having the likes of Questa, Babalwa M, Samba, Barbie, Champions League, Mandy, Mteto the Law, Boo and Exile, Fanatic, Slick Touch, and a lot more. So entry is free on that one. Guys, I hope you also go out and enjoy. So this is for the guys out in Fosloras. So if you're in Foslo, then be sure to also hit up Endaweni Ultra Lounge. And then, this one is happening tomorrow on the 31st. And then this one, it's for today, which is also at Endaweni Ultra Lounge. It's They Took to House presents, in association with an Endaweni Ultra Lounge, Vinny Da Vinci's birthday celebration. This man is a living legend.
Amen. Been in the industry, man.
He's been in the industry for a while and is still doing the things. You know, it reminds me of an album that Moby Dixon released. It's called When House Was House. And he's making sure that everybody stays in tune with the house. So this one is happening also out at Ultra Lounge, at Endaweni Ultra Lounge. It's Vinny Da Vinci's birthday celebration, which will also feature Vinny Da Vinci, Trev the Japanese, Cloud, Sabs, John the Baptist, Z Dan, and a lot more. And then entry is also free on that one. So this one is happening today. And then we also have another amazing thing that is also happening today until the 1st of June, which is the Portuguese Festival, the Portuguese Festival that is happening out at Nazareth Expo Center. And it has started today on the 30th and it's ending on the 1st of June. And a ticket for adults, a ticket is 120, kids it's 80 Rand, parking is 30 Rand. And then you can also get your tickets at the gate if you didn't purchase your tickets at CompuTicket. I hope you guys are also gonna go out there, have fun, and then you know what, also mingle there so people know what's happening. And also don't forget to also stay safe. And then we also have another one. This one is happening at Victoria Yards. It's called the Origami Workshop.
Yeah.
This one is happening on Sunday. So this is for people who want to know the old Japanese trade of origami and learn how to do basically your elephants using paper sheets. And it's happening on the 1st of June from between 10 and 11 a.m. at Victoria Yards. And then another event that's also happening at Victoria Yards is the one-day only pop-up art exhibition that is also happening on the 1st. So you can start with learning the origami. After learning the origami, you can also go in there for the art exhibition and see the amazing and beautiful art that South Africa has to offer. It's on the 1st of June at Main Market Victoria Yard. So I hope you guys will also be amped up and pumped up for that one. And another one that we also have is the gig lineup for D48. So today, which is the 30th, that we're having Scott's Mapuma. And then on the 31st, that we're having DJ Nell, Banger Boys, and MK. On the 1st of June, the closing of the weekend with Humphrey West, Tuli the DJ, Maboneng Band. And then my last one is Kabo Medi. So this one is basically for the people here in Soweto. If they all know where Kabo Medi is. So Kabo Medi, the House of Caesar presents Kabo Medi in collaboration with Inside Out on the 31st of May, which is tomorrow. That we're having Oprah, or as I would like to call him, Umalume Kaya Mahlangu, who was also the Vooka Breakfast Show also got to see him perform this past Saturday at Meckham, Morris Isaacson. And he's also coming through tomorrow. And then it only costs 100 Rand if you're going to be it costs 100 Rand if you're going to be having a vendor store, and it's 50 Rand entry. And I hope you guys will also go out and have fun. Please do make sure that you stay safe over the weekend. Don't do anything nasty. Stay safe. Do not drink and drive. Always practice precautions. Yes. So when where are you going on the weekend?
Oh man, tomorrow I'm meeting with my guys, man. It's been a long time since
You're meeting with your guys.
No, my friends. We are always, having things to do during the week, and I also spend my weekends most of the time resting. So the guys are like, "Hey guys, so it's been a long time, man. It's been a long time since we need to do something for the ASM." So the ASM is going to be meeting, doing some smaller nyana gathering because we are running and shying away from this thing that gatherings need to only happen when it's big events or big days happening. No, guys, having a dizzy Saturday, you can have a braai with your friends, chill, have some conversation, speak life into each other. And I wish, man, I would have I got an opportunity to go and see Scott performing because it's nice to see that they're booking him after everything that has been happening. Him going viral on social media for saying that fans didn't make him who he is today. But he went on, man, and also released an apology to say, "Sorry, guys, I'm so sorry, and I was wrong with what I said, and I only speak to the people who care for me and there's people who love and look up to me." So definitely, man, people should be safer. Because I know, man, when it comes to events, I'm no longer a kind of gush person, man. Gush, yeah, boo. I'd rather go to listen to your set than go out. Because I think that is a groove for me. Listening to the set, man, because people go there for wrong reasons. I don't know why you're there. Just busy, for what you will never know. Yes, you are having fun in a different way, but there's nothing nice, man, like listening to a set or someone performing, just enjoying the experience that they're giving you, right? So I hope that people are going to get hold of that and go and see people performing right there in those places that Afriberry has just given you. But, man, it was nice having you here. And it will be nice to have you again right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show next week. Same time, same place, every weekdays from 7 a.m. up until 10 a.m. giving you that daily dose of positivity and your energetic start to your day. Before we leave you, Hector coming back saying, "Oh yes, Mo." I don't know regarding to what, but maybe I think it's the cell phone etiquette thing. And then Hector coming back and say, "Ooh, Afriberry, afternoon ka 10, bathong mudimo."
Yeah, we are starting the weekend. Hence I told you, I am saying afternoon because the way time travels, don't worry, by the time you blink, it'll be 12.
Yeah.
By the time it's already 12 because time travels very fast, man. But I still emphasize, guys, do stay safe over the weekend. We love you very much, and we also want to connect with you again on a Monday until the whole week finishes, man.
Yeah, Hector, I hope you are answered right there. That you know what, man, it is indeed quarter to weekend, not quarter. It's 5 past or 10 past, 10 to weekend. We are already there, so we just hope that you guys are going to be safe. Spend it nice with your families and friends. Take care of yourself. We don't want to hear any bad headlines about what happened in our community. So it is very, very good for us to spread the awareness that people are safer in their communities. So from us, man, it was nice having you. Thank you so much for those who joined us until the end of the stream. It's 3 minutes past the hour 10 right now. We're about to leave and bounce because one of our celebrities is birthdaying, is growing up, which is Refile Rasekhanto. She is growing up. We're about to bounce and celebrate her birthday in style. And please, if you want to send a shout out right now, do make sure because it is Refile Rasekhanto's birthday today. Right here, the celebrations still continue right here, and the Vooka team would like to pass on the message to her and wish her a very beautiful, happy birthday. And then Hector says, "I just blinked, but it's still in the morning." Okay, just blink, my brother. Blink. With the blink of an eye, everything will happen. The magic will happen. It's still in the morning. Yes, man. I think it's nice, man. I think it's nice because for some of us, when you wake up and when time is flying, it's not nice, guys. Trust me. It is not nice, right? And then Hector saying, "Happy birthday, Riri." Thank you so much for that, Hector. Thank you very much. I hope she gets the message wherever she is. If she doesn't, we will pass it to her. So guys, thank you so much for being with us right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Till we see each other next week, same time, same place. Stay safe, enjoy your weekend. It was me, your boy Moketi Man, aka Max. I am the son of Mother Nature. I will see you because Reberekisa generator. Gyabanda ngumqimama, call me Terminator. Happy Zinzi Elizabeth saying happy birthday to Refilwe. You can keep those comments coming while we still, while we are going to be closing with that wonderful theme song of ours. Keep those happy birthday wishes coming to her so that it can be special. And thank you so much for making it special for her right there for watching. But from me, Mo, I will see you next week, same time, same place. Coolie.
Yes, and for me, Afroberry, also known as Miss Berry Blades, but to the darker the berry, the sweeter than Tonton. Imnandi mamnyama, mam shopilek teka teka put marloko famaname. Wetayo komakahle. Isong na mane. Wow!